everybody, Stacks here, also known as the Judgy DM, and welcome to the Fate 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and of course, chaos. You're watching the Fate of Ukodor Premier episode, which you can catch every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific from here on out. But other than that, we'll go over a couple of other things, but let's kind of see who we got here playing tonight. Just show who you are, who you're playing tonight, and where they can find you and things of that nature. We'll start with Brent.
Hi. Whoops. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Hi, I am Brent D&D at Brent D&D on the socials. The Twitch and Instagram and all that good, Twitter and all that. And I am playing Farabin Longfoot here tonight. I'm a little monk, rabbit boy or rabbit man. And I will also, you'll meet me tomorrow at the Fables of Gallia panel where I'll be introducing my character, Kaya, who is an Emerald Gemstone Dragonborn. And we will start that campaign on October 29th, Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, I think. Yep. And yeah, and I'm here tonight to play little introduction for Fate of Ukodor.
Diane.
Hi, everyone. My name's Diane, behind all of this. You might know me from streams such as Legends of Chagall on Monday, Realms of Ukodor on Wednesday, soon to be Fables of Gallia on Friday, and now Saturdays every day. Also Duke City Chronicles, which I'm super excited about the future of that as well. Tonight I am playing Zaysa, the Githling rogue, half changeling, half Gith. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now.
Nice. Excited. We go down to Dave.
Hello. I am Dave, also known as Salty Stormtrooper in the Twitch chat. I am a moderator with Fable 42 and occasionally stream with them with donation drives. And this is, I guess, my first show one shot, I guess, Fable 42. So I'm excited. You can find me on Instagram as _DAM_art. And I will be playing Fletch, the Human Ranger, tonight.
Nice. GW.
What's up, guys? I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under G005, 2 B's, 2 zeros. You can also find me every Friday on Duke City Chronicles at 3 p.m. Pacific, where I play a divine monster hunter alongside Diane and a couple of other fun people. You can also hear my voice on Clarion Dawn, it's a sci-fi audio drama. It takes place on a ship heading to space. To Mars. Why? You can find out. Kind of similar to where we are right now. I feel like we may be starting off in a very suspended area. You can catch that on ClarionDawn.com or any of your favorite podcast platforms. Tonight, I am playing Galileo, the Fortress Gates. He is the team leader of Task Force 11. And he is extremely protective. He's got his shield on his main arm, and whenever he needs it, he has his warhammer on his side, ready for anything.
Nice. And last but not least, Paul.
Hi, I am your friendly neighborhood Paul. This is my first time being over here, so this is vastly exciting for me, in all legitimacy. I'm just on the other side of the world, so I'm trying to maintain energy through this entire thing. But I stream over here on Twitch, on twitch.tv/FNHPaul. And tonight I will be playing Siegfried Nero, a hobgoblin paladin. And I cannot wait.
For a second.
Sorry, my dog decided to freak out. I'm sorry.
Always welcome dogs or cats.
And before we start, let's do a quick giveaway. So if you haven't already, click !critical to enter in for this current giveaway, and we will roll that here in a second. Vav21 has won the giveaway. Congrats, Vav. All you have to do is join the Discord and contact Chris Solo and get him your information, and we can get that sent out to you. So without further ado, let's start the premiere episode of Fate of Ukodor. So we're going to do a little setting the scene. The year is 20 AU, and that stands for after Ukodor. Ukodor was a planet known to many for its vastness and all the different people that used to reside there. However, currently it is inhabitable, and it has been inhabitable for the past 20 years. And that is mostly because there's a particular crystal that is known throughout the land of Ukodor known as Rosaria. And these Rosari crystals are very prominent, but what's most important about all of it is their magic capabilities. And when Ukodor died, essentially, it's because all of the Rosari crystals were mined and removed from the planet, pretty much removing it of life and making it inhabitable for anybody to actually reside there anymore. Since then, there has been refugees and other camps that have taken up arms and transported these people who no longer have a planet to call their home and transport them to different other solar systems, as well as planets within the current solar system of Ukodor. One particular planet in question is one by the name of Taldean. Taldean is a planet similar to Ukodor. It has a lot of similar gods and goddesses. But what they found, the people of Taldean, when they brought over members from Ukodor, is they also brought along a lot of culture, a lot of things that members of Ukodor just kind of brought with them. Things like their lore, their calendar dates, their gods, deities that they worship. All of that kind of got centered into Taldean and just incorporated into their culture. So now it's part of Taldean culture. Because of this, we will pick up in the Lotus District, which is kind of nestled in one of the quadrants of Taldean known as I'm going to mess this up. Sorosian. There we go. When Sorosian, known mostly for being in Ukodor, came over to Taldean, they now are referred to as the Sorosian New Republic. Here, they kind of set up in the Sorosian area and made different districts, but what's most prominent is the Lotus District because of its intricate design and way to allow people from all parts of Taldean to come and share their cultures and things of that nature. To start the story off, we are going to have Galileo roll a con save at disadvantage.
Oh man! Right off the bat.
We out here. We live it. What'd you get? No.
Who was that for?
For Galileo. For you.
Natural 1.
No.
GW.
I rolled a 17 and a 1.
We're starting.
Oh no!
It's an entrance.
So, Galileo, you appear in the Lotus District with a loud crackle. The energy in the air kind of dissipates and your body materializes kind of in thin air, and you hit the ground hard and you appear in this not rundown alley, but it's definitely an alleyway within the Lotus District. What you have in your hand is an empty capsule. It once contained a thing called liquid rosarium, which is basically a serum that arbiters, such as yourself, take to travel to and from different locations between present day and some other age that's not present day. However, because you had to get back here in somewhat of a rush because of things, you didn't let the contents within that capsule materialize within your body like it was supposed to, and you kind of rushed it and flung yourself back to present day Lotus District. Here, you are still in the area that you want, but because you didn't do it well enough, you're not where you need to be. So within the Lotus District is a place called Sundive Transit Station. It's basically a repurposed transportation rail line, essentially. They redesigned it, and there's different buildings and other importance that kind of give it a 24-hour clock, essentially. So depending on what time of day is, some part of the station's going to be open. Within it is the Sunrise Cafe, the Sunset Lounge, and the Twilight Tavern. You know these all are interworked and kind of run off of each other. They're all controlled by the same person within the Cerosian New Republic, a man by the name of Cavalor Raspin. He barely shows his face in the district, but you know who he is just by name alone. Anyways, that's not your main worry right now. It's trying to get to the Arbiter program area, which is located conveniently enough in one of these buildings. They all kind of section into one another and allow arbiters with a speakeasy code, essentially, to maneuver their way into a secret underground facility that once used to harbor all the trains and everything else, but now harbors this arbiter area that, for all intents and purposes, the local populace just doesn't know about. But you're in the Lotus District. What would you like to do?
I look down at the vial. I'm going through, kind of stumbling, kind of trying to hold myself up on a wall, or kind of using my shield to balance myself. And I look at the buildings. Do I know which one of these speakeasies are the one that I need to go to?
Roll a perception check to see if you can kind of figure out what time of day it is.
Okay. Perception. Not bad. 22 total.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it is roughly about 1800. I'm just go by military time. So for those that don't know, that's 6:00 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's roughly sunset time. So you would know by that the Sunrise Cafe is pretty much coming to a close. And the only places that are open would be the Sunset Lounge, which is kind of like a bar area that also has nightclub, things of that nature. Or if you're looking for lodging, the Twilight Tavern. So depending on which direction you want to
go. I'm feeling pulled to Twilight Tavern, so I'm going to start to kind of hobble over there.
Okay. You make it there, roughly within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Not really an issue. The only thing is the rush of it's kind of a weird sensation whenever you travel from one plane of existence to another, especially with the time periods being so vastly different. The most jarring effect, it's almost like a catharsis kind of feeling, is that here in present day 5th age, magic isn't really a thing. So what you find is arbiters can have a sense of intoxication whenever they go back to past times, because magic is there and they're able to use it, not necessarily you yourself able to use it, depending on your class and things of that nature, but it is out there for use. That being said, you've done this before. This isn't your first rodeo. You just knew that you had to get back here fast. So the only thing that you have in your system right now is that residual like jagger or like sluggishness, essentially, as you make your way into this Twilight Tavern. So you enter. There is a young elf singing just calm blues type music at the stage point. There's people checking in, checking out. You would know the elf as a Corvu race, Fey type, and he, well, did I say elf? Sorry, not elf. Fairy! Fey! Corvu fairy! There we go.
Nice.
Words are hard.
Safe.
You just changed race right before you used to change. No, he's not. So this Corvu is goes by the name Elm, and he's on one of the Arbiter team's Task Force 3. But he's just singing like he normally does when he doesn't have work because he's bored. So that's just what that is.
All right, I kind of start hobbling over to him, kind of like holding my stomach, and I feel like, you know, a part of my shield is kind of dragging on the ground. Elm.
Elm kind of like stops mid-note and looks over to you. Jeez Christ, Galileo. What? You don't look too good, mate.
I need to get down there.
Right. Come with me. And he kind of like flutters off the stage to like the left side and kind of goes behind the curtains.
Follow.
Okay. He leads you, through the series of corridors. You go down like a long passage, and finally you make it to.
And I'm definitely going down this corridor in this area very sloppily. Like I might have like actually tipped over a table. I might have bumped into someone. Like I don't even know. I'm kind of seeing double of things. I'm just trying to get there.
Elm is just like, we'll fix that later. He eventually leads you to this door, and it's just this large metallic door that has a keypad on it. He enters the code without much problem, and the two of you kind of enter into this solitary space where these blue lights kind of radiate upwards and kind of scan over the two of your bodies to make sure, you're good to go. Afterwards, he makes the speakeasy term of Guardian welcome, and the back door that you came through kind of like makes a sealing close sound to show that it's no longer allowing other people to enter right now. And the passage in front of you kind of opens up, and you see slight digital runes just resituating themselves as the doors and lock mechanisms unlock themselves, and finally the door opens up and you two enter into this new space within the Lotus District. As you come down a series of stairs, you make it down and you finally see other arbiters kind of within this space, just lounging and doing as they normally would when they don't have jobs that they're supposed to be doing.
I'm just going to, as I'm hobbling next to Elm, it went bad, man. It went so bad.
What happened? You and Gear went on just a routine mission. What do you mean it went bad?
That's what I thought too. Do I know where to go from here to speak to the Guardians I would need to speak to?
Yeah, so the Guardian himself, he's usually in this area, off to his office at some point, or just going through and updating things. But he should be relatively in this area, especially if arbiters are just walking around doing nothing.
I'm going to look for him and walk up to him.
Okay.
If I can find him.
You find him without much trouble. He is looking down at a viewing area, and you would know this to be like the training facility that you arbiters you don't have access to your powers. However, you still need to like stay fit and ready for missions and things of that nature. And you look down into this training area and you see two of your familiar cohorts, one by the name of Fletch and one by the name of Zesa, just practicing and maneuvering through various obstacles as they're trying to get from one location to the other across this smorgasbord of different things that are coming at them. And the Guardian is just watching and not saying anything. It's just watching.
So, DM, on this mission that I just got back from, it was only me and Gear and not Zesa and Fletch. Is that right?
Yeah. Originally it was gonna be Fletch, but Fletch is here, so Fletch is here.
Cool. I'm just making sure. Making sure. Okay. Do I know the name of the Guardian that's watching them practice and going through their routine?
So that's actually a good question. Roll a history check.
History. Not bad. Okay, I'm doing a little bit better for my first nat one. History.
From here.
Hopefully.
Can't get
21
worse than that
total.
one.
Nice. You know for a fact that pretty much no one knows what the real name is for the Guardian. Pretty much. You're almost like 99% sure. So everyone just addresses him as the Guardian.
Got you. If I were to yell for my team, would they hear me?
You can try. The area is slightly soundproofed, but there are calm areas around the viewing portion that you could essentially just like go over, click, and speak, and they can hear you.
Understand. Now, DM, I remember we asked you before about comms. You said that we would have something, you would have a surprise or something. Do I have a comm to my team right now?
No, but you will.
Okay, just making sure. All right, I'm gonna walk up. I don't know if my team will be able to see me through where they are, like kind of like hobble up and kind of try to rest on whatever, some desk or a commanding area, and I'll look up at the Guardian. What does he look like? Or what do they look like?
He actually is pretty outdated as far as clothing goes. He's wearing a jacket, long sleeve shirt, ball cap, which no one wears ball caps anymore. But he's what is considered like retro wear to like the extreme, because this no one dresses like this anymore. So yeah, he kind of stands out, but
gotcha.
He's just standing over there.
Guardian.
Galileo, wasn't expecting you back. What happened?
Gear's gone.
Gears. Okay. And he doesn't even like blink an eye. He just goes over, taps a particular button, pause scenario, and Zesa and Fletch, you find as even though you're doing an obstacle, all the inner holographs and things of that nature just kind of like freeze frame and then slowly start to shut down, and the room goes back to its neutral form. Zesa, Fletch, please report here. We have a situation.
Okay, I will go up.
Okay. Do you follow Fletch?
Absolutely.
Okay. As soon as you come out of the area, the doors kind of like hiss open. And to your left, you can see the Guardian and a very beat up Galileo just like standing there. And you would know, Zesa and Fletch, that Galileo is what is considered your lead arbiter. Each arbiter task force has what's essentially the highest ranking for each of those group number clusters. And for task force 11, Galileo's your guy. So your head arbiter looks like he just got ran over by a Mack truck, but I'll let y'all know. address that however you want.
What is happening here?
Apparently, Gear is not here.
Well, where is he? Go get him.
Gear's gone. He's gone.
What
We
do you
got
mean
cornered.
he's gone?
We got cornered. Like someone knew we were there.
And you're back? Why are you back without him?
He was beyond me. I just had to
You're
get out.
beyond you.
He was trapped somewhere.
You left him.
Guardian, we gotta get back over there and help him.
Yes, I do agree, but I do not think sending you three alone was the best option. Galileo,
Just left him.
we need to assemble a
You
task-
weren't there. You don't understand. I couldn't take him.
But you saved yourself, so we all know what's important to you.
Barely. Zysa.
It is Zesa, and you know that.
Zysa, Leo, we gotta stop this bickering and work together here. What do we need to do, Guardian?
We will
Work
assemble a
together.
task force X. Peruse the area, see if there's other guardians or other arbiters that aren't doing anything at present.
Galileo gets up, turns around, and just starts kind of dragging himself to the other arbiters where he saw them when he came in.
Not you, Galileo. Come with me. We need to do our tests.
And his team has seen him before. He's normally a very upbeat, positive, calculated kind of guy. And this is kind of like the first time that you've seen him kind of at a loss for words and just barely chugging along. And he's going to kind of turn. It's hard for him to make eye contact with his team, but he's just going to follow the Guardian.
And the Guardian kind of leads you to what would be the equivalent of the med ward, or the ward that has the most medications, healing, things of that nature. That area. He starts walking that way. Zesa and Fletch, can I have you both roll a d6 for me, please?
3.
Ooh.
Okay. Nice. So after that, perception checks.
And
27.
Okay. Zesa, you just start going through the area and seeing if you can find anybody that is an arbiter, basically that anybody that's in there right now. You come across Jossie, who is an ex-arbiter, which you would consider. She's more of a secretary at this point. She gathers intel, information, things of that nature, and forwards it to the Guardian. But basically, she no longer goes on missions. Being that as it may, you pass her and you see a certain rabbit-like entity not too far away from you.
Hello, rabbit. Rabbit, you with the ears? Yes, hello. Are you busy?
Rabbit. I'm
You
not
ready
a
for work?
rabbit. I'm not a rabbit.
Well,
I'm
you
a
look like
herring
rabbit.
gun. No.
I see a rabbit. I call it the rabbit.
What
Yeah,
should I
fair
call
point,
you?
mate.
Elf? You have elf ears. Is that what I should call you?
Sure. Doesn't
Okay.
matter what I am.
What do you need? I'm just leaving. I'm about to go on leave. I just finished my operational cycle. It's my downtime.
Well, it is not your downtime anymore. We have a arbiter that needs our help.
Who now?
Gear.
What happened to Gear?
He was left. We have to go get him.
How was he left? Who the fuck left him?
That doesn't matter.
How long ago did this happen?
Moments. It just happened.
Fine.
Time is of the essence, so
Well, look, we can answer all these
Just keep
questions all
going.
you want, but let's just get going, all right?
Okay, let's go. I'll do whatever I need to for gear.
We need somewhere else.
He pulled my ass out of the fire several times.
So as you two are conversing, Fletch, your eyes kind of like wander over and you see a certain hobgoblin off in the corner just smoking a cigar, even though the Guardian has told him multiple times do not light that miscreant device in this area at all.
Oh, he'll be perfect. I'll be right back.
Yo, Siggy.
I'm guessing I know his name, or like...
Yes. So for rank's sake, Farabin and Siegfried are both also lead arbiters in their own particular task force. Siegfried is lead for Task Force 3, and Farabin is Task Force 4.
Yo, Siggy, somebody done fucked up again, man. I think we're gonna have to go fix it.
Yeah, and who did it this time, huh?
I don't know. They haven't said.
They didn't say, of course they didn't say nothing. All right, how bad? We looking like a...
Somebody got left.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, tell him who it was. Tell him who it was.
What does
Alfred.
it matter who it was?
Just tell him who it was. It's
What
important.
does it
to him.
matter? It's not going to
doesn't
change
look-
anything.
With all due respect, the Guardian's waiting on us, all right? Someone is in need, and we need to help him.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's go.
Respectfully, that is, of course.
Siegfried just like sits up, he's like, just fucking stop the break. All right.
I was supposed to be going on leave. I just finished my cycle.
Is that what Elm was running around here about?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. All right. Yeah, let's go.
So eventually
You guys
you
can
all
explain
are
this on the way.
starting
Yeah.
to head back to try and gather more information. Meanwhile, the Guardian has led you, Galileo, to the med ward. He's offered the chair for you to sit down. He's gathered a couple of vials. And basically, the way that he's allowed the Arbiter program to continue for as long as it has for these past 10 years, even though it's been 20 years since Ukodor, is no longer a thing. Basically, by taking the antibodies from your blood or some other type of bodily fluid, things of that nature, he can reprocess it and allow you to go back in time with another dosage of the serum, essentially, in your grasp. So basically, there's like a time period, 24 hours, something of that nature, where the antibodies are the strongest. So usually right after a mission, arbiters come, debrief, get their antibodies taken care of, and then as it gets reprocessed, more serums are made. However, again, this isn't your first rodeo, so of course there's multiple serums out there of this liquid rosarium that's available, just in case the arbiter has to go right back into the field after they get back. So he's just doing due diligence to make sure he's gathering enough, and as he finishes the third vial, he caps them all and places them in kind of like a refrigerator system. So, Galileo, you know what my rule is on leaving arbiters behind.
There was nothing to bring back.
What do you mean there was nothing to bring back?
They took him and ended him right in front of me. If I would have went to try to regain anything, I wouldn't have come back either.
Right. Well, your routine mission is no longer just routine.
No, it's not.
Ooh, luck and inspo, that's a thing. Yes. So luck to Zesa, inspo to Galileo. Sorry if there has been more.
I don't
If
think
there-
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, okay. if you all want, you can give luck and inspo out to the players. You just need to be subscribed to Fable 42, or if you are already subscribed and have given out your luck and inspo, there is a coffee menu underneath that allows you to buy other perks for the players as well. So feel free to use that if you like. Taking that into consideration, the Guardian looks at you and he kind of like nods a little bit. It's making sure that the vials are secure. He, motions that you can get off the table or the chair seat, and he starts to exit out and head up to the debriefing room, essentially.
I stand up, and after I kind of stretch to see, how much back together I am, I'll pick up my shield, put it on my back, and I'll start to follow him.
Okay. The Guardian leads you up to this large meeting area, kind of like the war room, essentially. You walk in, and there is enough seating to sit pretty much every member of the Arbiter program, even all the task force. However, most of y'all just kind of nestle up to the nearest seats that are by you. The Guardian kind of like walks over and sits down in his seat to kind of sit down and wait for the others to arrive, which doesn't take much longer because you hear footsteps approaching.
All right, what's the situation? Who do we got to go get? Galileo, what's going on with you, man? You look like you've been through a ringer.
Gear and I got ambushed. And he didn't make it out.
By what did you get ambushed by?
What else? Orcs. Darklings. You know what that time holds.
Gear pulled my ass out of the fire many times. We got to do what it takes to get him back.
And Galileo kind of looks down and just kind of holds his face like he's trying to fight a headache and trying to fight back too much emotion to show in front of the rest of the Arbiters.
Galileo, look, man, I know you. I know your heart. You wouldn't have left him behind if you didn't have a choice. But you did. You got back here to get us. Now it's our turn to go get him. You just need to lead the way, brother.
He stands up, takes his shield off his back, and just kind of slightly wipes away a tear and kind of like hits his shield. Let's go get fucking gear.
You got yourself pulled together yet? Can you do this? Do you need something?
I'm good. How tall is Farabin?
He's like 6'2", 6'8" with his ears.
Okay. So I'm just slightly looking down at you. I'm good, and I'll look to my team. I'm good. Let's go.
I just, being the newest member, the first time person here, what the fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck? We got somebody to go get.
Yes, but you just got back from leaving him and getting ambushed. So what the fuck?
Okay.
Now we go through the ambush. That's what happens next.
But if everyone could just...
Yo, Elphias, how many missions have you been on?
Okay, bunny ears. I've been on many missions with gear, okay? This is my first time on this mission. Can we talk about the plan about the creatures that we're going to interact with? Maybe... Right, but two very, skilled arbiters got ambushed. Can we plan just a little bit in the safety of our headquarters? Yes? Would that be permissible?
What was the time here?
Let's just do this real quick. It is, by convenient culture standpoint, it is the second month of Ukodor calendar. So that would be the month of Feha.
All right, I tell them, and this was in the second age, yeah? DM?
Yes.
Or-
Second age
okay.
is where you all have to essentially go back to. 23rd day of Feha.
I say to the team, second age, 23rd affair. And Dungeon Master, also, what do I remember of the last place I was before I got back? Like, what can I share with the team?
Roll a history check real quick to see if
16 total history.
Okay. You remember that your mission essentially was just to make it to the you and Gear were supposed to make your way to the Silent Forest and retrieve one particular artifact of some type of anomaly that was showing a ripple in that area. And before you made it back, obviously Gear got attacked, and here we are.
Hey, DM, Meta, what race is Gear?
He is Orkayeth.
Okay. And so, Galileo, what weaponry did they have when they ambushed you guys?
DM, am I right to say just the common
Just the
swords
common-
and shields and
They have
They
any
weren't,
magic
like-
users? Have any magic users? Did they know you were coming? Were they waiting by this artifact you were trying to retrieve?
With that history check, you do know that there was some type of creature that attacked Gear that you couldn't get a bead on. Like, you couldn't even get a clear sight to see. It happened so fast.
The artifact you were going for, did you get that already, or were you on the way to get it?
we're on our way to get it?
So now we have two missions. We got to get Gear, and we got to get the artifact. What's the
Yes.
nature of this artifact?
Siegfried's gonna take a look at the Guardian, like,
But essentially, the artifact can wait. Gear is definitely our priority mission. However, Galileo, since it would essentially be the three of you, and Zesa does still require a bit of field training, I request that you possibly perform a Task Force X. And obviously for the head arbiters, you would all know that that's a task force seeking the aid from other task force members to go into essentially a far more difficult and dangerous mission than what could be. But you also are the head arbiters of your group, so you know that, like, if shit pops off, your teams could also suffer because, you know, y'all are the heads. So
I look to the lead of the other Arbiter team, Siegfried. Is that right?
yep.
And I kind of, just give him a commander's nod. You with us, friend? Task Force X.
Well, I didn't walk up here for my health. The rest of the clowns can hang out for a
Mr.
little bit.
Nero, can you please put that out?
He takes his thumb and flicks the cherry out, and then just sticks it, like, just right inside his breastplate. Sorry, I always seem to forget about that rule.
And DM, would I know if Therabin is a lead too, or
yes, you would know that he's one as well. Yes. He essentially inherited after Jossie retired. She used to be the lead arbiter in their group, but because of a mission, she kind of backed down, and now Therabin is.
I nod to them both, and I say, "Thank you for helping us return our team."
Of course, I'm sure you guys would help us out if we needed it. Not that we ever need it, but yeah.
First one's in the door. And I'll look to my team, give them a nod. And I will, just in case I didn't before, I will definitely tell the group of that creature, one of the main ones I didn't get a good sight on.
Okay.
That took gear. I don't have any information on it. It moved so fast, and it was so dark in that forest. But whatever it is, that's definitely something to keep our eye out for.
Does it bleed?
I don't know.
I mean, it's second age, so it can't be anything too crazy, right?
Yeah, but maybe it's not from the second age.
I've heard many of fucked up tales of what lies back in the past in the books I've read. Not all of them are fairy tales. Some of them are just fucked up truth.
Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me about it.
Yeah, my worry is I've been seeing creatures that are in timelines they're not supposed to be in lately.
I think I might have something for that. Jossie's been working on Angel, and I think there's a new aspect of her that could be very beneficial.
All right, what you got?
He looks at all of you. I will go retrieve the armillary and bring it to you. You all need to suit up, get ready, make sure your gear is age appropriate. I do not want to have to check over all of you. You should all know by now what is allowed and what isn't. If you need it crafted, changed to fit, you know the gear that will do it. But I will meet you all down in here in about 5 minutes. Dismiss.
Fine. Yeah, give me.
As Siegfried and Therabin kind of start to, walk off, and I start to see my team kind of starting to follow, I'll touch both of their shoulders for a second just so we can have a one-on-one kind of powwow, just the team. I'm going to say to them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this happened.
Oh, Leo, it's all right. We'll get through this.
We'll get through it. And I'm going to look to Zaysa. I'm going to look down at her because she's very
Teeny tiny.
teeny tiny. I'm going to look to her. I'm going to say, I promise I'll do everything in my power to make sure that this is not a repeat of your last partner. Unless you changed your story from what you told me, but okay, I don't know.
No, but that's before I knew what this was.
But essentially, Zaysa did get
Homegirl.
trained by Gear a bunch, so she may feel some type of way. I'm not gonna say what she feels, but
No, Gear was my mentor. That's
Yeah.
why I'm here. That's the only reason I'm an arbiter, because of him.
Let's go get your mentor.
So I'm upset.
Big say it.
Here's
Um,
Task
get
Force
your
11.
mentor.
We got each other's backs. We'll go get him.
Yes.
We can.
He's more than just our partner. He's family. And I'll start to make my way to the other leaders.
Okay. And essentially what the Guardian was informing all of you about is typically your gear lineup is you going through figuring out what you will need for the particular mission in question, and then when he says age appropriate, depending on which age you all jump back to, there is a device that will more or less transmute a up-to-date pistol into an outdated crossbow, essentially. Basically, if you use weapons in a certain array, it'll acclimate it to fit the Arbiter so that when they go back, you pulling out a pistol isn't going to draw questions. But you pulling out a crossbow, you must belong here.
All right, I'm gonna step up to the plate, and I'm gonna put my shield and my. And this time it'll be like a super high tech, like cyber hammer or something. I'll put it in there.
And immediately, the moment those two land on the device, you see like red X's start showing up on the screens, and it just shows the different check marks that you have to go through in order to clear it out, essentially. And once you get it all green and you click process, it runs it down a conveyor belt, and once it comes to the other end, it's pretty much good to go.
All right, I take it, put it back on my back, put the hammer on my side, and I look to everyone else. Let's go. Who's next?
All right, Glenda, let's do this. He'll pull out his pistol and put it down. I hate to see you look this way, but we gotta do it.
Wood, like crossbow effect, it just.
It's okay, baby. We'll be back soon. And he'll pull out like a little compact. I like to imagine like a Mass Effect sniper rifle that's compact, and then it comes out. Put that on there. Comes out. A longbow comes out. I think that's all I got.
Nice.
Don't have any weapons.
Don't have any. Oh wait. We were just training. I saw.
Wait, hold on. What?
Well, not any physical weapons.
She's a weapon herself. She's one of those.
Well, shit. All right. Well,
You know-
Siegfried goes up and puts his sword up there, which is pretty basic sword, just except on one edge, it's just kind of essentially
comes out
like
like
a
a sword.
laser. It just comes out like a sword, and then he places a whip down that goes through that. The whip gets nothing changed to it. It is straight up a 2nd century whip. What, I'm a fan of the classics. Traps on, he just kind of like rolls his shoulders a little bit. We're just gonna keep that under wraps for now.
Okay. And Farabin.
Farabin's been doing this a while, so he already has his weapons set that he already knows what he's going to take for that sentry, and he just pulls them out of his gearbox, and he pulls out his bracers and his rapier and his longbow.
Nice. So you all are pretty much essentially equipped. Then you make your way down to, it's almost like a long row of different liquid, almost metallic, silvery type vials, which Galileo would know. It's the similar rosarium, liquid rosarium that you take in order to get back here. So every arbiter needs at least one of these on their person, or else they're stuck in whatever age, century they went back to.
Yeah, hobgoblins ain't exactly got a good rep. Go ahead and so be prepared for that.
You know you have my shield.
We're not doing this again, are we?
No.
There's a yeah. Let's keep moving there.
You know I got your 6. You've had mine in the past. We all in this together.
Yeah, it's less of the, well, I ain't worried about the confrontation, more just the side eyes and the we don't serve you kind of things. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I feel you.
Galileo takes out his vial that he had before, looks at it, makes sure it's all good, puts it back, and starts heading out.
Okay. You all meet roughly around when the Guardian's coming around the backside of the stairs. He meets all of you at the launch point, and
Dungeon Master, I'm sorry. I have to ask a quick question. I'm so sorry.
Oh yes, sir.
Is there some kind of equipment room here where we might be able to get like healing items or something to like kind of buff us for going into a mission by chance?
Yeah, right at the drop point there is different serum vials that once you take it back would essentially re-corporealize as like a potion of healing or something of that nature. You just
Our
have
med
to-
kit. Our med kit transforms into a healing potion.
Yeah, essentially. But you know,
Cool.
more hygiene.
Cool.
That
Okay.
redates and stuff, but yeah. So essentially, you all would have what would be the equivalent of 3 potions of greater healing on your person once you arrive back on any mission. And the Guardian arrives, and he has in his hand this relatively medium-sized hand graspable. What's it called?
Hand graspable.
Yeah, like it fits in your... Yeah, armillary. It's armillary. So it's like one of those turny bits. Anyways, he has it in his hand. You all know that there is a Rosari artifact crystal sort of embedded inside of this armillary that the Guardian just always typically has somewhere close to this person. However, thanks to Jossie, she has been able to apply a sentient aspect to it, and he kind of walks over and hands you this device, this armillary, Galileo, and he looks at you. Well, Angel, advanced neural guardian expansive link is operational. When you arrive back in the past, it will be infused with enough energy to allow you to communicate as well as do some other things. But sure.
You got this. You got this, Galileo. You taking that?
I got it.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll follow your lead, man.
Do any of you need me to tell anything to your task forces? I know some of them are on leave currently.
My guys are going on leave. We just finished our up cycle. We're good.
Okay. And you, Siegfried?
Yeah, probably should. Let Belfagor know that everything's gonna be all right. Just tell him not to do anything crazy and don't take any missions while I'm gone. Just stick to training.
Understood. Well, you know the rules. If any of you go down in the field, make sure you apply their serum to their wounds, have them drink it. If they can't drink it, just get it in their system so that they can come back.
Standard procedure. Yeah.
And
Roger.
kind of like moves out of the way, and the launch point is this kind of concealed orbital vase container, essentially. And as he activates it, it opens up, and this familiar pool of bluish light kind of hits and radiates on all of you, and you see kind of almost like a void aspect, and things around you that are magical kind of get a little bit of a glow up, including the armillary that is in Galileo's hand. Well, good luck. Return safely if you can.
Will do. Thank you, Guardian.
See you next time around, Guardian.
And just walks through. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm not giving some corny line like, "See you in a minute." Like, no.
Oh no.
You said it though. You already said it. You just said it.
You said it. I wanted to, but I was like, no, we've already had 2. I can't do a third. We can't do a third.
So do you all go through this vortex essentially?
As we're walking through, I'm gonna look over at Zace and I'm gonna say, you know, right, and I'm walking through at the same time. I'm gonna look over at her and I'm gonna say, you know, hey, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sorry about that. I heard him call your name Zaysa. Is that right? You know, we got to work together here. And I just wanted to apologize for being so abrasive a few minutes ago. All right. You know, I got your back when you need it. I hope you got mine. We all count on each other out here. You've been on enough missions to know that.
I know. I'm just letting all of you talk.
All right. Some guy there. I don't know what's going on with it.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Luck and
cracked
info
up my
to
voice.
Zaysa.
I didn't hear him.
Luck and info to Zaysa. Sorry.
Thank you. I didn't hear you, Brent.
Okay. I was saying my voice cracked there for a minute. I don't know what happened to it. I get a little choked up. I don't normally get this emotional.
Right before Galileo walks through this warp, he hears his name and looks back at Fletch.
But Leo, before we go through that, I just want to check with you. You doing all right?
Could be better, but I'm all right.
Cooler heads prevail, right?
That's right.
You're supposed to be keeping us all together, not the other way around. We got your back.
I hold out my fist to him. Let's go. I turn around and I walk through the warp.
I follow behind.
Okay. As you all enter into this warp hole vortex, it closes behind you, and you feel a tingle kind of radiate over your entire body. It starts out slow, but
It never gets old.
the farther you go back in time, the more it kind of like becomes this like numbing tingle by the time you get close to the edge, essentially. And towards the end, everything kind of like pools, and it's almost as if time is slowing for you, but that propel forward that you feel kind of like slows down, and you essentially arrive back in the second age as you do. But I need everyone to make a dex save.
A dex save. Let's see.
20.
Ooh.
23.
Okay.
22.
22 as well.
15?
Nice. So you all arrive back. You kind of like, again, the area around you kind of like ripples and rips apart as it materializes you in that area. Fletch, Galileo, Farabin, and Zaysa, you all arrive standing up like normal, no big problem. Siegfried, my guy, you want to tell us why you're up in this tree here?
You know, I always hate doing that. It's always a crapshoot. It's always the short guy who's up in the tree. It's always the short guy who gets stuck in the fucking. I try to get down from the tree.
Okay. Are you
actually? I'm sitting up. I guess I'm like sitting on a branch. I'm just like, hang on. I'd hop down, but I gotta get feeling back in my feet again. Give me a second. You know that numbness, like when you sit down too long.
Another deck save.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's fine. It's 4. It's a 4.
Oh,
the branch snaps, and you kind of like hit not 1, not 2, not 3.
How high up was I?
Branches. You were up there. You hit 4 branches, and then finally you like come down with a loud thud.
Can I try to catch him on the way down?
You can make a acrobatics or athletics check depending on how you're trying to assist this guy, but he's coming in hot.
All right. Acrobatics or athletics. Oh, that's not the best.
Just a hobgoblin shaped plinko disc.
That's going to be a total of 11.
What was your? No, it's not enough. You don't get there in time, Galileo, and he kind of like. It's. Luckily, buddy, you only suffer 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit down. And at this point, anyone that has magic innately in their blood now, make a wisdom save.
Magic innately in their blood.
If you can use magic.
Does key count as magic?
No, that's more of a class-based thing rather than magic.
It's more of an energy.
I mean, that
like your
yeah, I guess like with my
I got a
rolling
13.
stuff and
wisdom save. Dirty 20.
Wisdom save comes to a 16.
18.
Okay. Actually, yeah, with the key points, Farabin, what'd you roll? Because this would essentially be something you don't have in the 5th age, so I just need to check.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
20.
Okay. Anyone that rolled below a 10, which I don't think anybody did. Okay. Essentially, whenever you arrive back in the past, you get what is considered to be a Rosari overdose. Basically, your body's now fully aware that there's magic present in the world, and it can be kind of like an intoxicating feeling, but you all kind of subside it, maintain yourselves, and nothing happens. What would you all like to do?
I would like to stand up.
You were just
Yo,
looking for
Galileo.
high ground, right?
Yeah. Just give me a sec. It's more the shame than the actual like falling pain right now.
He'll be all
Oh,
right. He'll be all right.
I hate the vortex. I hate it so much. It's never. I swear that. Yeah. He sits up.
Farabin.
Yeah, Galileo. So, how far are we from where he was abducted, where the ambush took place?
DM.
Make a perception check.
Total of 18.
Okay. You know that you are all in the silent forest. It's maybe a couple hours walk to get to a safe location of right before y'all were essentially ambushed. And Siegfried, what was your perception? Or just roll me a perception check.
Pardon me as I go away. That was it's a 6.
Nice. Your cigar is snapped into.
Siegfried, that's why you shouldn't smoke. We've told you.
Yeah, that's why I gave up.
Oh, I should quit smoking. I should, just let whatever else is gonna kill me. That's
Your
fine.
body's
That's
a
fine.
temple.
My body's a temple. It's all 5'3" and he's a temple. Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to make a nice ambiance on the inside of that temple. A nice incense, and it just happens to smell like tobacco and minding my own business. Maybe you should try it sometime.
Siggy, I don't give a damn if you smoke or not, but I got tired of hearing everybody yell at me about it. So I started chewing on toothpicks, and it seems to help. It's not the same, but it seems to help.
Yeah.
You want a toothpick?
I would fucking love a toothpick, honestly.
Here you go, brother.
Thank you.
I look to Zesa and Fletch. How you feeling?
I feel great.
It's always an interesting feeling, but I'm doing all right.
It's giant because he's a hobgoblin.
Yo, Fletcher, you normally the scout? You normally doing the scouting?
It's what I do. I love the forest. He'll start, look for tracks. It is his favorite terrain, so.
Okay.
And of course, I do share to everyone that it's a couple of hours away, and I point them the direction. But I still, Fletch may find something. So
All right, Fletch,
I'll wait for him.
Way, I'm gonna bring up the rear. I got the 6.
Okay, roll a survival check with advantage for me, Fletch.
That was a natural 1. Okay, I got 16.
Throw it away. Just throw the
Nice.
dice away.
Oh wait, it's double that. So like, okay, 26.
Okay.
That. Whoa.
Because it was my favorite terrain.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Nice.
So you're able to pick up on the trail, kind of between the animal life and then just recent pass-bys of footprints being relatively fresh, considering Galileo was here not too long ago. You're able to pick up on where you believe y'all need to head. The other thing that you all are kind of aware of is time is more or less linear. So when you are leaving from the future, you more or less return to an earlier state, but that same time date. So if you stayed in the real time and you stayed there for 2 weeks and tried to go back, you would be 2 weeks ahead of wherever it was that you
okay.
But that being said, you can also wait another year and kind of go back to an exact date if you want to try and it gives the world time to fix the ripples that y'all are making over consistent periods, but time's linear.
Interesting concept.
My natural explorer says that if I'm tracking, I'll know exact number and sizes of what I'm tracking. So I just want to make note of that as we're going.
There are roughly 5 sets of orc-like prints, and they're not like Oricaiath, you know what those are, but just like orc. And then there is a nature check that I need you to make.
Uh, 21.
Okay. There is remnants, not actual tracks or anything of that nature, but every once in a while you'll see a tree that has just a slight bit of decay on it. Like the moss might be dead in just this one area, but there's moss growing all over in a certain area. But just small traces, not anything massive. And it is roughly nighttime, just so you all know.
Or Galileo, did you notice this decay last time you were here? I'll like point out a small spot on the tree or something.
You could roll either history or medicine.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
No, you didn't see anything.
I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
You didn't see shit.
You and Gear kind of saw something, not to this trace-worthy of an extent, but you did see small area further along head, obviously, that was somewhat decayed, but it didn't really, you just thought it was mildew or dead patches in this particular part of the forest. You didn't put any noteworthy demand towards it, so you did see it, you just didn't pick up on your radar.
Fletch, no, we did see this, but we didn't think of it as anything important.
Making note of it.
You have more prowess in this area. What do you think that could be?
Would it remind me of like the decay of like Ukodor or anything like that?
No. With your nature check, I'll go with it. Kind of, it's like it's on the tip of your tongue. Something like you've come across it, but not actually physically come across it before. You might have like read something about it. It's just not really standing out right away. You can make a history check to try and jog your memory. But
Would I be able to cast Divine Sense to see if it is celestial, fiend, or undead? Possibly that
you
caused
can.
it. I'd like to do that. As they're standing around looking at them, just like not over their shoulder, but more off to the side because I can't really look over people's shoulders. Just like off to the side, like just munching on this fucking toothpick. Like, oh yeah.
What was your score?
13.
Okay. You remember reading a report about a corpse flower that kind of had this similar texture or appearance about it.
Well, I can't really put my finger on it, but a corpse flower comes to mind, but I don't really know what it does. But it doesn't look good.
Those are the flowers with the repulsive smells. Like decaying flesh.
Yeah, they stink pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good description. You know, corpse flower smells like a dead body. It's not the bed.
Farabin, Siegfried, and Galileo make another history check.
I imagine the divine sense detect good and evil didn't do nothing.
No, it doesn't seem to be giving off a whiff in that direction.
I got a unnatural 20.
Okay.
I did too.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, 19 plus 1.
18.
Yeah, you all remember one distinct report, a very crucial event in task force history about corpse flowers, namely the event where a member on task force 4 was killed in the line of duty.
This was the one where Jackson was killed, wasn't it?
Fuck. Yeah, I think it was. Fuck.
Be on guard.
All right. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. Just head on a swivel, all that.
Okay, so I'm gonna redub a little. Does it sense aberrations?
Celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
You are
it's just
nothing.
affected by the hallow spell or no location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay. So yeah, it's not giving off any.
And whatever you just said.
No.
You can't blame a guy for trying, you know? You got to go to college try. You're not cheating, you're not trying. You know what I mean? Don't do that, kids. Stay in school.
And I would say that we're talking to each other along the way as we're going on this hike
Going on this trip.
to the place.
You're doing what? Sorry.
I would say that we're talking as we're walking.
Yeah,
along
y'all are like
to-
conversing, and I mean, some of you are conversing, but
Some.
it's kind of like a somber thing. Some of you might just be catching up on what everybody's been up to since the last time y'all all hung out with each other, but it's kind of like short, awkward conversations, I would imagine. But y'all can do as you will with that.
I would just imagine that Fletch is side by side with me because we both have human eyes, but I just trust in the Force. I trust his a little bit more than my own. So he's kind of, I would imagine, he's kind of guiding us along.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I forgot to mention, I pulled down my, what are they? Goggles of night.
Nice. Oh yeah, you're definitely you're the eye guy.
You even operate, bro.
You even operate, bro.
are any of you all doing anything special as you're following Fletch along?
I'm still watching the rear. maintaining rear security.
No, just gonna staying kind of in the middle. Just kind of keep my head on a swivel as best I can.
Okay.
Yeah, same head on a swivel, but in front. And would you say that Diane, would I see Zaysa, or would I not see her? I'm not sure if she's.
Did I go invisible? No, I'm just walking.
Okay. I look back at you. Penny, for your thoughts.
What did you want to know?
You don't talk much, Zaysa. I'm just trying to.
Well, we've just met not that long ago.
True. And this isn't, of course, the best of places and occasions to do this, but this one nonetheless.
What did you want to know, though? I mean, you have to give me some money, though, right? You said penny for your thoughts. So
I
will
reach in.
give my thoughts for payment.
I reach into my
Siegfried
pocket.
is laughing his fucking ass. Like he's behind, just like stifling a laugh. Like, this fucking kid's good. Kid's fucking good.
Because Galileo, he's never been the kind of hardcore, I'm in charge leader. He's very much a collaborative lead, and always kind of wants to hear his team's opinions and suggestions and things on top of his own. He's going to reach into his back pocket and take out 2 what used to be pennies, but they're probably copper pieces now.
Yeah. Money like auto converts itself.
And I'm gonna hand them way down to her.
He puts it in a pouch and like tucks it in. What
It
did
would
you
be a
want to
lot
know?
of back pay.
I wanted to know what's on your mind. How are you feeling? I know that gear is very important to you as well. The whole reason why you're an arbiter.
Yes, I mean, my first mission with you is getting him back, so it's sort of jarring to not have the person who showed me how to do this. But as long as we get him back, it should be fine, right? And then we can get paid, right? What's the payment like? I never asked.
Payment is good, but we don't
Well, I
we
need
don't do
to.
it for that.
I do it for that because otherwise my family dies.
It's a touch more than 2 pennies, I'll say that.
I reach down into my pocket and I'll take out 1 more penny and give it to her.
Thank you. She does the same thing.
Are you comfortable telling me about your family situation?
It's not really a situation. It's just very poor. And, if you don't watch out in the area we come from, you can easily get killed. So
I relate. Me and my brother didn't grow up in the best of places, so it took me a journey to get to where I am now. I understand.
How many of y'all are actually being nosy bodies and listening?
What?
How many of y'all are actually listening?
I'm just walking behind them. They're talking in front of me. I'm like, well, of course, I'm
Okay.
gonna fucking what else am I gonna do? Like,
If
I'm gonna
you're
look around, but I'm
listening,
definitely
roll
gonna be
me
listening.
a history check.
Look, it's not that I'm trying to eavesdrop, it's just you're having a conversation in front of me. What do you want from me? I'm only
21.
hobgoblin. You said history? What'd you say? I'm sorry. What roll?
Yeah, history check. Sorry.
All right. That'd be 15.
19.
Okay. Anyone that got a 16 or higher would be around Galileo enough. But you don't remember him ever talking about having a brother. Just food for you.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to know that, but I'm not going to say anything because I'm not going to butt into the conversation. Plus, I'm pulling security.
Fletch would visibly do one of these. Well, that was your only brother.
Oh, checks out to me.
Did I hear Fletch say that under his breath?
What's your passive?
My passive is 14.
Did you like mutter it, Fletch, or?
Yeah, I muttered it.
Okay. You heard him say something, but not. You just heard him say something. Kind of in your direction, but.
And as we just keep walking after I finish saying that to Zaysa, I just end by saying, so I got your back. I come from similar places, and I hope the best for you and yours.
Yours.
I turn my head back, go back on the swivel, and keep on.
As you all continue on, Fletch, you're kind of in a lead, directing everybody. You come across a slight clearing. It's not really a clearing in the woods. There's still trees and things of that nature, but it's a lot more the grass is a lot more traversed through, and it's kind of in the middle of the forest, so it doesn't really make sense. But you notice the change in the forest surroundings, the environment, things of that nature. And off ahead, you notice something out the corner of your eye, something that if you're in the forest, it stands out because it doesn't belong there. And it looks to be a gauntlet or some type of bracer or some type of man-made clothing up in about 50, 60 feet out in front of you.
I would, kind of do like the signal, get low and whisper to Galileo. Or Leo, do you remember this clearing?
DM, does it look familiar?
This looks like y'all are still about maybe an hour and a half from where you were attacked, you and Gear, but this looks like the area close to where you set up camp the night before. And the reason the grass and everything is kind of like beat down is because this is kind of where y'all had your tent set up, and things of that nature. So
I would point out, or sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I share that with everyone.
I would point to the gauntlet. Does that look familiar?
I walk up to it cautiously, looking for traps.
As you do, there's a bit of blood on it, which catches your attention first. But as you pick it up and kind of like turn it in your hand and look at the structure of it, you realize it's a piece of Gear's equipment.
Here's Gear.
And with that, we're going to take our first break. Before we take our break, though, we are going to do our giveaway. So, exclamation point critical. Who got it?
Disfamist.
You have won. Disfamist. Join our Discord. Contact Chris Solo. Give him the info.
Why'd you do that all creepy like?
Yes.
Give him the info.
When I find it, I need you to give it to. But yes, join the Discord, contact Chris Solo, and we can get you that sent out. Make sure you enter exclamation point critical again, because we will be giving out another giveaway, and we will be back here shortly after this short break. Do not go anywhere. It's just getting spicy. everybody, and welcome back to the exciting second part of the prequel for Fate of Ukodor. Thank you, first and foremost, Lawful Stupid RPG, for the raid. We appreciate all of you. You all are tuning into a premiere of a show that's been in the works for like months, and it's amazing, and we love it because it's so cool. Anyways, let's give those giveaways. Who are we giving it to? Oh, Ashley May King has won the giveaway.
I'm so jealous. Congrats, though.
Ashley, you got dice, girl. You gotta bring them to the next week.
I think it was the shirt.
Oh, the shirt. You got the shirt. Yes. So Ashley just hit up Chris after this, and he will get that shipped out to you. So let's pick up where we left off. You all were traversing through the Silent Forest, kind of making your way back to the missing Task Force 11 Arbiter by the name of Gear. And you made it to where Galileo and Gear had set up camp the night before. And you came across some of Gear's gear. What would you like to do?
I'll show the gauntlet to the team with the blood. This is Gears.
Is the blood his?
I'm guessing. I'm gonna look to Fletch.
I get blood, other people's blood on me, so I don't, it could be other person's blood.
Yeah, but it's not exactly a great sign.
Fletch, can you possibly look around this area? And he just points to the area where, Fletch found the gauntlet.
Yeah, I would look to see if there were tracks going back, like maybe they were backtracked, because this isn't where it happened, is it?
No, not from what Galileo said. Essentially, you have like an hour and a half more of traveling at least.
Yeah, I would look around the area and see if any tracks are going, like backtracking from where we're heading, and maybe this was dropped or something like that.
I'm looking for additional signs of an ambush.
Okay. If you're looking for tracks or ambush, roll me a survival check, and Galileo, can I have you roll me an Arcana check?
Yes. Not bad. Arcana comes to a total of 20.
Nice.
6.
26.
Okay.
I got a 6.
17.
My dice
17
have
on the ambush looking around.
Okay. You all are looking for traps, things of that nature, the typical stuff that you would as arbiters. You don't come across anything of note. The only thing that kind of gives a bit of worry is there are a bit of blood traces you find, Fletch, that lead back to here, but the trail kind of goes cold. It's almost as if something came back here and then it just disappeared. So you're not sure exactly on that. With the Arcana check, Galileo, however, you feel a hum coming off of your person, and it's radiating from Angel.
Take it out and hold it.
As you do that, the gears kind of like swirl around for the armillary, and it kind of raises a little bit, hovering in your palm. Greetings, Galileo. The fortress gates. May I be of assistance? And you hear this in your mind.
Oh. I'll speak out loud. Connect us all on comms.
I can possibly do that. I do, however, need some assistance from you.
Yes.
So from there, if you are trying to establish a telepathic link, you can do up to twice your proficiency bonus. So whatever your proficiency bonus is currently, you can blink that many people twice.
Okay. I believe at level 3, my proficiency bonus is 2.
So you can get 4.
4.
Surprisingly enough, you're in a 5-person party.
Hey!
Oh,
What a quickie dink!
Well, would you look at here? So you do that, and there's like a slight hum that radiates out from Angel, and this Arcana pulse kind of hits into all of you in the area, and you feel the ones that it's kind of wanting to permeate towards you. Like, do you want to establish a link with these? And Angel's just more or less waiting for the go ahead before actually implementing the link.
I confirm.
Okay. As you do, you all feel this kind of like jarring pulse hit into your mind, and it subsides really quickly, but it's weird. It's almost like you're tapped into something else. And as you think whatever your thoughts are, you feel them kind of like floating off, not so much retained within your mind like normal thoughts should be.
No, I do telepathic links
Ooh.
all the time. So I'm pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for.
I'm just like, okay.
Now,
Super
Galileo,
shakes-
can I
shakes
have
his-
you roll
okay.
a d6 to determine how long this link will last?
Come on. Give me something good. 1 hour or 1. I rolled a 1.
Yep, that's 1 hour. So for the next hour, it would seem I'd be able to establish this link for the next hour, sir. Is that all right?
I'm gonna look. Yes, it's fine. I'm gonna look to the team. Can you hear Angel?
Yeah, we hear it.
All right. Angel, what else can you do?
I can offer some minor healing abilities as well as reconnaissance. I also have been recently upgraded with various enhancements and other properties, should you wish to know what those are.
Yes.
The fortress. My angelic properties radiate throughout my entire system so long that I am maintained for the individual. One of them is angelic enhancements. It allows a particular bonus for attack and damage rolls for a limited amount of time. Would you like to establish this link?
Before I confirm, how long would this last?
This link is a default property. So long as you remain linked to myself, you shall have it.
I confirm.
Which weapon would you like to enhance?
Shield.
Understood. And you hear kind of like a dim pulse radiate, and it has been accomplished.
How many of these can you do?
I can only enhance the properties of the individual in question. However, I can provide telepathic links to those within your party for a limited amount of time.
Understood. Thank you. Actually, it pings in Galileo's mind that she said reconnaissance. Fletch shared with us that he saw the blood come from somewhere and end right where the gauntlet was, and just kind of like the creature or whatever just kind of disappeared. And he would say, where did this creature go?
This does come with a clause. The fortress, if you would like me to use my reconnaissance abilities, I can do them a limited amount of times. However, it is based on your proficiencies. Would you like to activate one?
DM, does that mean I can only do it 4 or 2 or 4 times when it's my proficiency?
This can be accomplished a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. any other creatures you target must be So essentially twice, I'm thinking, before you have to take a long rest.
Decline.
Understood.
Gotta
All
roll
right.
D6 to ask that question.
So what? Oh. All right. Fletch, did you find anything in that area?
Aside from the blood traces, Fletch, the only thing that's a solid is following the trail that you have been so far, leading towards further into the forest.
Well, the blood trail stops here, so the only trail I have is the one we've been following.
All right then. Anything more before we continue on, Siegfried, Farabin?
Ready to move out.
DM, you said it was night when we landed, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So we're kind of marching through like the dead of night.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do head out, I will, because this was the campsite that me and Gear were at, but we emptied all that out when we moved on, right? So it's just okay.
It's just
make
like blank.
So did he leave this when y'all moved out by accident, or was this
No.
dropped here later?
This much later. This was not where we got attacked.
So where we're headed is where you got attacked.
Yes.
And if his bracer was dropped here, that
I don't
means
know.
it's been moved.
Yes. I would assume.
Unless this is bait for some reason.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm inclined to go along with old Longfoot there.
Before we move out, search the area, and I'll start to. I want to try. How do I want to word this? I want to see if I can see anything hidden by chance. Like, he made a very good point. Like, I'm gonna look to see if we're being watched or something.
Okay. So I'll leave it up to the individuals, but depending on what you're trying to do, you can either roll a perception check or a survival check. Depending on if you're trying to find more clues, you could also do an investigation check.
One investigation.
20.
On
Ooh.
which check?
Farabin, which check was that? 24?
It was to make sure, I was looking around us to make sure we
That
try to
essentially
figure out if we
y'all
were
are-
being watched.
Okay.
All right. For my perception, I got a 23.
Okay. And what are you trying to do necessarily? Same thing, just seeing if.
Yeah, check the perimeter, seeing if anyone's watching us, if anyone's like hiding.
Okay.
I got a 22 on investigation.
Okay. Anyone else?
I was gonna check up in the trees if there are like surrounding trees, like broken
Alright.
branches or anything like that. Perception or nature?
You could do either nature or perception, whichever.
18.
Okay. So starting from the top, Farabin, you trying to see if anyone's like watching y'all. You look out. How far do you have like night vision by any chance?
Not naturally, no.
Okay.
But I have really good ears.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. You said you rolled perception.
Yeah, of 20.
Okay. With that, you don't see anything, but you hear kind of off in the distance movement. It could be like deer or something of that nature, but you know it is getting dark. So usually animals of that nature have found some place to settle down for the night and essentially aren't going to be maneuvering through unless it's a pack of them or something of that nature. So you do hear movement off, oddly enough, in the direction that you all were still needing to go.
So ahead of us.
Yes. From there, Galileo, you expand the search just a little, taking in the clues that everything into consideration at present, and you happen to see something that, to somebody that hadn't been to the forest yet, wouldn't really be a trigger, but it just happens to be like you look in a direction that you definitely looked a night prior, and there is a kind of like notch in this tree that wasn't there 24 hours ago minimum. And the reason you know it wasn't there is because you were arguing with Gear about, are y'all going in the right direction? And that tree just happened to be in his background. Siegfried, what did you say you were checking?
I was just kind of investigating. Like the blood spot has already kind of been looked at. I was more investigating like in front of us, like following down that path a bit more.
Okay. Do you have any skill sets, tools, or?
I mean, I got dark vision. As far as tools are concerned, no. Look, I can see in the dark. I'm real good at hitting shit. I got a whip. Yeah, that's about all I got right now. I don't have any like tool sets or anything like that.
Okay. What did you roll?
22.
Okay. You just see another patch of that corrupted grass-like area off in the distance. Nothing too alarming, but this does seem a little bit fresher compared to like the dry, tacky ones that y'all have been coming across. And Fletch, with yours, as you look up in the trees, do you have dark vision with the goggles? Okay. As you look up in the trees, off in the distance, you see, kind of similarly to how the branches broke under Siegfried's weight, there are a couple of, it could be anything, but there's a couple of branches off in the distance that snapped and are just kind of like hanging limp, as if somebody was moving through the trees and just some of these weren't catching his weight. But other than that, the scene's just whatever you all kind of assessed prior to.
Hey guys, just a heads up. I heard something up ahead in a direction of travel. I don't know what it was yet, but I heard movement. It wasn't just some deer or small animals. It sounded like more than one, maybe 2 or 3 creatures.
And that notch on that tree was not there less than 24 hours ago.
Siegfried is just gonna like communicate telepathically, like, how does this smell fucking worse? Found some more of this death shroom shit up here. This seems a bit more. I hate to say the word fresh for this, but like newer.
Can I have you make a con save, Siegfried?
Oh no! Oh no!
Now, no, one moment before I am immune to disease.
Okay.
All right, I figured it was. That's the whole reason why I was like, all right, disease. You said a con save?
Yes.
All right, that's 19.
Nice. Your vision starts to get kind of blurry, and things get a little bit dark. Not all the way dark, but dark.
Oh fuck! That was a mistake.
Siggy, you're getting a little wobbly again. What's going on?
Yeah, fucking smelled something I should have. I'm fine.
You're not supposed to shove that shit up your nose, man.
I didn't shove it up my nose, all right? Look, I got gloves on. I was just doing
check, and it happens. All right, it happens.
As you look at your gloves, the portion of that new, more viscous, tacky portion of the corrupted area that you touched has eaten away through the glove and kind of just flick your flesh a little bit.
He kind of like takes it, like wipes it on the dirt, like not saying shit about it. Just
That's a mistake. Yep.
As you do that, that particular patch of dirt just starts dying out.
Stands up. Is it still going, or did it like stop?
It's not enough to like spread, but like definitely it went out maybe 5 to 10 inches more than what your fingers touched.
No, I meant like on the glove. Like the glove. Stopped.
It's done.
Okay, all right.
Your vision's still kind of like jacked, but other than that, it's done.
Out of character, Siegfried, would you have said that in your mind or out loud, the mushroom thing, or no?
The mushroom thing would have been like, I would have said that like through the telepathic thing. That was
awesome.
Like
cool.
that. They're like, yeah, that stinks. Yep, that's newer, I guess. Because I'm still, because after hearing like, hey, there's people up front, I'm like, I'm up front. Probably shouldn't talk too much.
I'm
But
liking
like,
this less and less.
But would try and go check out underneath that tree, like go under that tree and look up closer if you can.
Make it either acrobatics or athletics to try and get a little bit higher.
Oh, I have slippers of spider climbing.
Oh, you just get up there.
Ooh, okay. I love the gadgets.
As you get
Swiss Army
closer
man over here
to these tree branches that are broken, you can like feel the weight of the part that's still connected to the tree, and it doesn't feel like it would give easily under any normal circumstance. Like obviously most of y'all could just stand there and not have to worry, but for some reason the branch is just like snapped heavily, and there's a couple more off in the distance from where you are, but similar breaking.
How high up is this branch?
From where you are with your slippers, roughly 100 to 110 feet, just up a tree.
Are they all about the same height?
Yeah, roughly, as if they were just, Narutoing their way through the forest, arms flailing and everything. You never know.
All right, I would hop down and let the team know what I saw.
Fungi that smells horrible and makes you woozy and kills things around it, plus broken tree limbs, plus notches and
From a huge freaking guy.
yeah. Like I said, I didn't get a good look at what that thing was, but the more we know, the better. I'm gonna start trekking my way through the blood path, the blood splatters.
Was this thing like a humanoid? Was it bipedal? Did it walk on 4 legs? How many eyes did it have?
It was a big blur of shadow. It didn't move like it was human. It didn't move like any beast or thing I've ever seen.
And Galileo, it was like close to 6 before you got back. So the sun hadn't even set, and when you were back here, you still couldn't get a good grasp. Like it was moving so quickly that your eyes were just like, okay, something happened and gear's been hit. Now gear's gone. Like everything was happening very quickly.
It was also extremely fast. You could miss it if you blunk. You stole my line. No, I'm kidding. Galileo starts to walk down the trail of blood, and he's going to look back at Zaysa, who is still very quiet. Just check on her visually.
All right.
I'm just following around, just looking, seeing if anyone needs anything. But
DM, I would say that Galileo has files on all of his team's members, including his own. I would know Zesa's strong points, right? Her specialties.
Yeah, like what she's good at, why essentially Gear found an interest in her even being introduced in the Arbiter program. Like, yeah, you would essentially, as like the team captain, you would know what your team's capabilities were.
Diane, could you tell me Zesa's specialties? or not? I don't know.
I'm a rogue. But you could look at my character sheet.
Stealth, reconnaissance, things of that nature.
I don't know. I do rogue things.
Fair.
What did you need me to do?
Out of character, I don't know. I was just trying to think of something, but okay. All right. Well, as when he looks back and sees that she's fine, he'll just continue to walk the path of blood.
Oi, Galileo.
Yeah.
How many miles do you think we're out from where you were?
DM.
Roughly the equivalence of however quickly you would travel in an hour and a half without exhausting yourself, just perusing through the forest. It's roughly about that distance. When you left the camp, it's not like you were all in a rush to go in a direction because you didn't exactly know which direction you were going into. And then when things started to pop off, like,
I see.
Here we are.
I relay that in more of a leader fashion.
Yeah, it's like,
but yeah,
maybe
I share.
I don't know how many miles can you walk.
6 miles, you would say?
Yeah, like 4 to 6, I would say.
Something like that. Because y'all are also investigating the area as you're expanding out your reach as well. It's not like you're just
there's
trees.
Yo, Galileo. I mean, I think we've about discovered all we can in this area. We really probably need to get a move on.
Yes, Farabin. That's why I'm going down the trail of blood.
Wait 1 second. One more thing. And Fletch will lead down and like touch the ground and like close his eyes and use primeval awareness.
Okay.
I love that one.
Slot.
I love
Since
Rangers.
any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 6 miles in my favorite terrain.
You do sense aberrations.
Okay. Right.
What you got there, Fletch?
I'm sensing something I don't like around here. Would they be called? I sense aberrations of some sort.
Yeah, aberrations typically are like monstrosities, creatures of ill content, typically between neutral to evil. You're not like necessarily sure. Most of them are just forces of nature. But yeah, you sense them ahead.
Like mind flayers.
I sense aberration type ahead. I don't know how many or exactly where, but they're there.
Yeah, that's not good news.
But it is news.
Yeah, you got that right.
We go with caution, and I think I look at Zesa and Fletch. You two are the stealthiest of our group. Can you two scout ahead? I'm not sure about you, Fairben, or you, Siegfried.
I'm pretty stealthy. I'm bringing up the rear, though.
The armor ain't gonna help out a whole lot. And while I do that, I'm just like patting the armor, like it ain't gonna do that much. I'm gonna go look ahead and hit myself with 5 points of lay on hands to cure the fall damage I took, as well.
Wow.
As well as cure any disease or neutralize any poison that is affecting me.
Okay,
Good
your
idea.
vision comes back to you.
Good idea.
I'll go.
Look,
ahead
I
and
was
sneak
gonna let
sneak
the
forward.
pain ride, but I was like, nah, I need to cure this
Okay.
shit.
What was that,
Uh,
Zesa?
What was your sneak? Or did you roll the sneak?
No, I
Oh,
was just saying I was gonna go sneak.
Okay.
Left or right?
I just left. I got bored.
By the way, she didn't go.
I just do a telepathic message to Zaysa. Remember to communicate with your team, Zaysa, before you disappear, please.
26.
Okay. You're pretty stealthy.
I got 18.
Okay. Still pretty stealthy. You see as Fletch and Zaysa kind of move ahead into the area, you can barely faintly, Farabin, you probably can hear a little bit better, but in a way their movements are very silent almost. They're purposely not stepping on twigs, things of that nature, as they're maneuvering through the forest. And as you get closer, all of you, Fletch, first thing that triggers is you sense the presence of aberrations getting closer. Farabin, you hear a lot of movement. And the rest of you, I need to... yeah, everyone just roll for initiative.
Here it comes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Just everyone roll for initiative.
All right. Do I have any cool things for initiative? Let me just do a quick look. Anything that can help. I have my number whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. Galileo.
17.
Okay. Zaysa.
25.
Nice. Fletch.
19.
Farabin
23.
and Siegfried.
18.
Sweet. So all of you notice off in the distance there is about 3 of these weird looking plant creatures kind of maneuvering through the forest at a rapid pace. At present, they are about 45 feet away from Zaysa and Fletch, I would say, and then another 10 to 15 from the rest of y'all, 20 possibly, depending on how far back you are. But you see these 3 plant-like creatures just maneuvering through plants, hopping over branches and stuff. But you do all have a hand on them because they don't seem to have noticed you yet. Is there anything that any of you want to kind of pop off, prep before we actually start initiative roll?
Shield out, hammer in hand.
Okay. So you're like fully equipped, ready to hit anything that comes y'all's way.
I guess I'm gonna follow Leo's lead and just have the shield and whip out.
Okay.
You have a whip? Oh, snap.
I'm gonna climb a tree. I'm gonna climb a tree and get ready with my bow.
Okay. Can I have you do either athletics or acrobatics, depending on how you would like to climb said tree?
That will be 25 for acrobatics.
Okay, you get up there. Can I see if you are stealthy to them? Roll a stealth check.
21 for stealth.
Pretty stealth. Okay. Anything else? You're just getting ready.
I'm readying my longbow.
Okay.
If possible, I would like to literally crack the whip to try to get their attention.
So you're trying to make a roll a performance check.
Oh yeah, loud noises. Well, look, they got people who are hiding. I need them to not see them and to look at me. Performance. I am, thankfully enough. That's gonna be a 19.
Okay. Without any checks, you all can kind of see the creatures kind of like stop and like hone in on that sound and start moving in that direction. They're still 45 feet away, but they're definitely going in Siegfried's direction. Fletch?
Fletch would go to the as high up in the tree as he could, where he's stable.
Okay.
And then tell Farabin telepathically, we both aim for the one in the back.
Got you, brother.
Other than that, the only bonus here on Fate of Ukodor, we have what's called Initiative Captain, Zaysa. Because you rolled a 25, you are currently our Initiative Captain. There's no NPCs for you to control or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. But if we're going through the round and someone like forgets to do something, you can choose to have a roll off with me, and we'll probably.
I'm sorry, it's really difficult to hear you. What's happening?
You're an Initiative Captain, so if someone forgets to do something in a round, you can kind of have a roll off with me, and if you roll higher, they can do it.
I don't understand that.
It's essentially for pacing, for.
So do I need to keep track of what other?
No,
people are
it's
doing?
literally I'll just ask you to roll a d20, and then if you roll higher, it's just I'm just trying it out. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. But first off, Zaysa, it's your turn.
How far are these creatures, and what are they doing? They're just running, or they're just going by us?
So at their present pace, they would pass you if you don't interact with them. However, they're kind of like beelining towards Siegfried, who is about 15 feet to your right. But right now they don't even see that you're wherever you're at.
Yeah,
So
what are they?
They're a type of plant. You can roll a nature check to see if you would know.
No, I wouldn't know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, I will throw 2 psionic blades at them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
That's the first one. That's only an 8 damage.
Okay.
Second psychic blade is probably not going to hit.
What's the AC, or what did you roll?
The second psychic blade is an 11 to hit.
Okay, that just misses.
Misses,
Yeah, the first one connects. Oddly enough, does it notice you? Yeah, that one, the one that you just attacked, we'll call it A, comes your way. So A, B, and C.
What?
The one that you just hit noticed and is now redirecting itself to your attention. So
Okay.
the other two are still going for Siegfried, but this one's coming towards you.
Got it.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Next is Farabin.
I'm going to loose an arrow from my longbow at the one that Fletch and I had previously agreed. I'm not sure if that was the one that she attacked or if that's one that's still going for Sigrid.
Okay.
Which one was that, Fletch?
The one in the furthest back.
Okay. The one that's furthest back then.
Okay. C.
That's a 21 to hit.
That hits. Also, did you roll because you stealthed it up? Advantage?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay.
Let me do that again. Yeah, that one's worse. So that'll be 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, not yet.
Okay. After that, we are at Fletch.
Fletch will shoot the same one, and he'll use the sharpshooter feat with a -5 but a +10 damage if it hits.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
Good money.
15.
That still hits.
18 points of piercing.
And is that with the +10?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Is there one within 5 feet of it?
Yes, the one right in front of it. So one that hasn't been hit yet.
Then I will use my Horde Breaker feat or class action and attack the other one within 5 feet.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't know if this would. Oh, it's once
Or-
per turn. So okay. Uh, 14.
That hits.
Ten.
10 points of damage.
Mm.
Sweet. Anything else?
That is it.
After Fletch comes Siegfried.
Okay, so A is going after
Yeah, A is starting to veer towards Zesa.
Zesa, and then the other two are still coming to me.
Yeah, because the people that shot him are still behind you. So yeah.
Cool. I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Compelled Duel on
Just to the first one you see.
on
or-
on A. The one
Okay.
the one that I notice is not looking at me anymore. Like the other two are still kind of looking at me, and I'm just kind of looking over Leo. Yeah, kind of ringing the dinner bell here. I hope you're ready for it.
Okay.
And then
What's the type?
it's a wisdom save of 15.
So 3. 16.
16, so it's saved. So it does not. It doesn't fucking matter. Hey yo, hey, look at me. What you doing? Does not care. So with that, I'm going to just push forward because it's actually no, because it hasn't moved. I'm just gonna slowly start kind of walking forward, still cracking the whip, like I'm moving my 30 feet, shield in one hand, whip in the other, just still doing like just literally the bullwhip, just crack, crack, crack as I'm walking forward.
Okay. So you're trying to draw his attention.
And then-
Anything else?
As an action, I'm going to take. I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. And you used action search, I imagine.
I'm sorry.
Or did you use action search?
No, that was a bonus action for the spell.
Oh, compelled to. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Yeah. So I did the bonus action to try to compel it, to try to get it closer, but it said "fuck you." So I'm now just walking at it, cracking the whip, and then I'm using the dodge action.
Okay.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that, you know. Sometimes they don't want. He don't want the. Really, he just don't want the smoke. That's what it is. Like, that's what it boils down to. He's like, nah, fuck that. That guy's gonna hurt me.
The
Hey,
old
you
one
hear that
too.
You hear
How
that whip?
Far forward are you moving?
I'm moving 30 feet.
Okay.
Because because they're 20 feet away from me, and then so I'm marching forward. I'm just marching right at it, just going.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Sweet. Finally, we have Galileo.
Oh hi. First question: how many do I see, DM?
You see all three. You see one kind of veering off, headed towards Zesa. The other two are coming in your direction, and you just seen Siegfried kind of walk in front of you, trying to get their attention.
How far away from me are they, or how far away am I to the nearest
They're
one?
about 50 feet from you presently because they haven't moved.
dang it.
But yeah, they're a little bit out there.
All right, I'm going to start making my way up. I have 30 feet of movement. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I'm going to start making my way up, banging on my shield. Hey, over here! Boom, boom, with my hammer. And after I move up 30 feet, I have what we got? We got
We're just improv bards. That's how we are.
we about that improv bar life. Where are you? Ooh, I have that won't do me too well right at this moment. All right, so I move 30 feet, so now they're within 20 feet of me.
Mhm.
I'm going to kind of slam my hammer on my side and pull out a hand axe.
Okay.
Over here! Yeah! I'm gonna throw my hand axe at the nearest one.
Okay, so this hand axe is whipping through the air. Roll to hit.
Natural 20, baby.
So, per
We like to
Ukodor lore, you max the damage and then roll again and add the proficiency. So, what we looking at?
Oh, okay. We like the math. So
Good math.
Good math. All right. So I'm automatically starting with 9 points of damage, and then. Ooh, and I rolled a 6, baby. So that's gonna be 15 points,
baby.
15 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Yes, as it just like slings through the air, and as I see it fly and like kind of get sink into the creature, how did I feel like the creature took it?
I don't know. Make a
Take it
con
well.
save.
Make a con save?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one.
They're aberrations, remember?
That's not bad. That's not bad. My con save is a total of. Now math is hard. A total of 21.
Okay. Yeah, that passes. Instinctively, as you come down, or as it comes down, portions of its blood like shoots out, and you pull up your shield, and instead of you, it hits the shield. Luckily, so.
That thing squirted from 20 feet away.
I was about to say, God damn.
You hit like an artery in this. Arteries implant? Is that a thing?
Noted.
As they're scientifically called.
Heavily noted. Since I'm too far away to do my other thing, I'm going to just yell in my head, acid blood, careful.
Okay.
Movement, can't do that bonus. I'm done, that's it.
Sweet. So the one that you hit with the axe, it doesn't look happy. Completely ignores Thesa and comes towards you, Galileo, and it is going to try and use an attack to essentially hit you at one of its like tentacle whipping vines.
Come at me, you son of a bitch.
Oh dear.
Ooh, so aggressive.
So aggressive. Okay.
I'm mad.
It's not looking good.
For all the reasons.
Does a 12 hit?
Was it with a tentacle? Boom! Against my shield.
Nice.
I was going to say, I really hope not. I really hope you have more.
That was super suck. That would super suck.
Messed up. So the other one will swoop in next to its plant brother and try and attack you as well. Does a 22. Does that hit?
DM, that empowerment that the angel gave my shield, what did that give me? What did that give my shield?
It would increase it by +1, so it's now a +3 shield. I don't know what shield level you got. It's essentially 1 plus higher.
So as that 22 comes my way, boom, against my shield again.
Nice. Angel's like, I got you, the fortress.
I got you, Fortress.
I give a mental wink.
So that misses.
You just mentally wink at this fucking thing.
The other one is
still
going
connected,
to
I
try and pass you and go towards Siegfried. You do get an attack opportunity because it's dumb and it's just gonna beeline it past you and its friends towards.
To me, right?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna pass you to get to Siegfried, but you can whack at it.
This is the one that just attacked
with my there goes my screen. With my
No,
hammer.
this is the last one, the third one.
Okay.
You go to hit. Okay.
I'm
Roll
going to attempt to.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great. That's not great. Yeah, we're gonna do it. 13 to hit.
That hits.
You said it hits?
Yes.
The second your mouse started moving, my audio went crazy. Like, wait, what? All right, 13 hits. 13 hits. So that's gonna be a D8 because it's one-handed. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So that's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage to the face. Boom! As it tries to run by me. And this will be... Ooh. Yes, I am going to use my... what's it called? As I hit him upside the face, I'm going to use my Unwavering Mark.
What does that do?
When you hit a creature with a melee attack, mark the creature until the end of your next turn. Blah, 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 blah. While the creature is within 5 feet of you, mark creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you.
Oh, dang. Well, it's going to try and attack Siegfried because it doesn't know what this mark is. So, disadvantage coming your way, Siegfried.
I mean, yeah, it's double disadvantage at this point because I took the dodge action. So.
Oh, gosh.
But hey, I appreciate it.
Just pans out to disadvantage.
I know.
Okay, so math is hard. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
At double disadvantage.
With a
I rolled a 16 and a 19. So
I tried, homie.
We out
I
here.
tried.
Hey, man, you're fine. It'd be like that sometimes.
You are only gonna take
32 points of damage.
I mean, I know double disadvantage isn't a thing.
6 points of slashing damage as it whips the side of you,
Okay.
grazes your leg.
Not pleased. Not pleased.
That's all the attacks for them. Back at the top, Zesa. So you watched as this plant-like creature first comes towards you because you hit it with that psychic blade, but then obviously Galileo and Siegfried are closing the gap, so it redirects, goes and attacks. Right now, there is the first and second one at Galileo, which is about 15, 20 feet away from you. And then there's one at Siegfried, which is about another 10 to 5 feet away from all the
Right,
others.
I'm gonna psychic blade the one that I was originally
Hitting? Oh, okay.
hitting. That's by Galileo.
Sweet.
First one.
If you're attacking the one that's next to me that I've marked, you have advantage to hit it.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, is she still hidden?
Well, and she's a rogue, so I think
Attack?
you get
I was gonna say,
attack
there's like
advantage anyway.
Yes.
Level 3? Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh. 18 to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits.
And you said sneak attack? No, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Sneaky.
It's 14 psychic damage.
Okay.
Second one. Is it still alive?
I think so. Yes, it's still up.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Getting choked up. It's fine.
25 to hit.
Oh, yes, definitely.
15 psychic damage. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Zesa, the choice is yours.
Hey!
Yay!
First kill the game.
So
First campaign.
as it passes by me, going for Galileo, I'm just I imagine I was like crouched down, so I'm just gonna pivot on my heels and then go, psychic blade,
Nice.
right into its plant back.
So some of you might not have known what Zesa is capable of, but let's just say, let it be known you ain't got questions now. You watch as this Gifling comes out of nowhere, essentially.
And my psychic blades are purple.
Ooh, and starts throwing these discs of purple that formulate into actual psychic energy-based knives, and they pierce and hit into the creature by Galileo, and it goes down. Now, Galileo, can I have you make a con save?
No! Why are you?
All right. I didn't hear what you said, but we looked at your mouth, and that means I have to roll a con save.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, I don't like that one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I don't like that number. The inspiration that I got from that amazing viewer, is that a D6 or a D8?
D6.
It's added D6.
D6. Yes. 15 con save?
15 just makes it.
Yes! Oh, thank you.
As your shield comes up and blocks yet another spray of this black, kind of like pooly, acidic blood.
Yeah. I put the shield down. Nice shot.
Anything else for your turn, Zaysa?
No, I think I was just like move in a better position to start fighting the next one on my turn.
Okay. After her is Farabin.
Farabin looks down from his tree branch and he sees what Zaysa just did, and he thinks to himself that, it's like, damn, that was a beautiful piece of work. And so he takes off and he runs down this tree branch and he drops down on top of the creature that is trying to attack Siggy.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do. Athletics or acrobatics? How are you trying to?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
17.
Yeah. Roll to see if you can hit.
That is a 17 also.
Yeah, that hits.
And so he's coming down with his rapier, and with his rapier, one in his right hand, and he just like slices it straight down through, like it's kind of a humanoid shape, and it's gonna kind of, oh no,
it's gonna take your ears.
That's how much velocity he's coming down with, just the people's elbow.
So he comes down with one rapier, like basically down its kind of spine area.
Okay.
And then he's gonna crouch down and come across with his offhand rapier and make one more attack. And
actually hold that because it's dead.
And so then he leans back on his back and he kicks the carcass with his big giant bunny feet away from Siggy and himself, so that blood splatter would go the opposite direction.
Okay. Roll me a strength save.
Let's say, please don't kick him at me.
Strength?
Mm-hmm.
You sure strength? Yeah, are you sure strength? I mean, I got a 5.
I mean, you're trying to like yeet this, propel this creature away from all of you, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I got really strong bunny hop feet.
Acrobatic feet.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Sorry.
A 5 plus 2 is 7. That's my strength save.
So you go to kick this thing, and it moves like 5 feet away, and it dies.
Okay.
Sorry, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
When I killed the other one and it squirted on Galileo.
Yep.
My blades are not a physical blade, and they cause psychic damage, so they're not piercing.
Oh, so yeah, we can.
So can
take back
Galileo
that.
have
Yeah.
some stuff back?
Oh no,
he saved.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
saved.
he saved.
Yeah,
But
in the future, I'll take
Yeah.
that into consideration. It doesn't actually do like physical damage. Okay,
All right.
sweet.
So if I didn't have to attack with
Brain damage.
That's bad damage.
I'm gonna turn around. And is there another? There's one more that's over by Galileo.
Yeah, there's one more by Galileo.
All right, then I'm going to. Let me see if I can do this. If I've got the action economy, I don't.
Level 3.
So I'm gonna use how much movement? How far is it? So I'm gonna say that I use like maybe 10 feet of movement to jump down.
Yeah,
Like-
just like jump down and get in front of.
And then how-
Secret enough. Yeah,
Yeah. How far am I from the one that's attacking Galileo then?
that one's like no more than 15, 10, 15.
Oh yeah. So I can get to that one.
Yeah.
Easily. And I'm gonna go over there and offhand attack with my other rapier then.
Ooh, okay. Let's do this.
Natural 1.
Oh, let's not do this.
I told you, Brent, you used all your 20s.
I did. I did.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, it turned on me.
Nice.
It turned on me.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, so I run it over there and I try to slide under it and when I do, I didn't see a stump that was coming out of the ground and it kind of hit me and it jarred me and I didn't make the slide all the way and I almost impaled myself with the hilt of my sword, but I'm okay.
Okay.
We all saw that.
Yep, everybody saw it.
It hurt, but I'm fine. Yep.
Fletch,
Do what you gotta do.
you're kind of off to the right a little bit.
You're not a young buddy anymore, Bob.
You're at a
I can't.
fairly
you
decent
can't be doing
position
that all the
to
time.
attack.
Oh, there's just one left, right?
Yep, just the last one by Galileo and now a slightly embarrassed Farabit.
All right. I'll use sharpshooter again.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Oh no.
I got a 12.
Oh, that just hits.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Nice.
These are like babies. They're not anything.
Oh.
That's 20 points of piercing.
Oh shit, though.
Oh gosh.
I love that.
Okay. It's still up, but it's looking rough. Okay. Anything else?
Make sure it's plus. Yeah, it's plus 10. Okay. He's the only one, right?
Left. Yeah.
Okay. Then I do nothing.
Okay. After Fletch, we are Siegfried. It's the carcass is a little bit to your right, so you can walk around it, and up in front of you, you see Farabin and Galileo with this last plant-like creature. One of them like hunched over dead.
Right. Okay.
Oh, there might be a little more ones on that.
Technically, I
So-
probably should have had
So-
advantage.
Siegfried is gonna take like kind of just essentially just charge up at it and then kind of dropping the whip and then drawing his longsword and then just bringing it down hard across like getting around behind it from Galileo and just
Okay.
doing one big swing across the back.
Okay. Do flanking advantage.
Wait.
All these blades just swinging around me.
I'm
Nat
not used
20.
to this many people on my team. Yep, that hits. Maximize first your damage roll and then roll again. And
Ooh,
then-
that's sweet natty.
Okay, so that would be the okay. So that would be 14 would be automatic, and then plus another 7, so that's 21 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Is it still standing?
Are you a rogue too?
No, the choice is also yours.
Hey! Get him!
Right in 2. I'm 5'3". I ain't hitting this thing at the top. It's just right in 2. Just
Okay, so
like diagonally, so it slides down like that little goop monster thing. Just blah. And I understand I'm gonna have to make a con save here.
oh no. I'm just asking for a friend. You just did this by 2 of your teammates, right? Okay.
It's going in
con
the.
save as well.
I
Con
got
save
it.
from Farabin, Galileo, and Siegfried.
Oh, why do you keep pressing my lock?
Hey man, I got slashed. That's all I got. It's either that or a whip. And I figured the sword would be a better play than the whip.
15's the DC.
16.
Oh,
17.
nice.
15 on the
I
die.
ain't gonna
Nice.
add nothing. Well, 19 altogether, but yeah, 17 on the
Nice.
die.
This one just gives out like a pulsing, and it dies.
Takes the shield. Just...
Stink plants, quartz plants.
I would like to think that both me and Siggy like did the same thing with our shit at the same time. Just
You know, they really do come in handy, but God, you know, just cleaning them. It's just so like it gets into the leather on the backside. It's just
Right.
the odor.
And I like wipe it on the nearest tree.
That tree's like dead. No, I'm joking. That tree is getting corroded, but yeah. The area around these creatures, you all are no longer essentially in combat, but the area around these creatures, the blood that's kind of like dripping or oozing out of any of its wounds is killing the ground around it.
Yep, Siggy gonna take a couple steps back. Yeah, don't inhale that. That will it's gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna clean my blades off and with some plant matter over that I'm finding.
Poor Forrest is just like
Hey,
using us as tissues.
What do you want me to do? What you want me to use my things? No. This is the past. It doesn't matter. All this was meant to be.
That's exactly
That's what our job is.
Our whole job is the past. What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't listen to him, Zaya. Don't listen to him.
Broken. What do you mean? It doesn't matter. Okay.
All this would happen before. It's fine. Sig is gonna turn around looking at Zaza. Hey, you know, you're a pretty good shot for a rookie.
I mean, I might have just be new to this, but I've been, sneaking around for some time, so.
You do beautiful work.
Yeah, I
Thank
would
you.
tell a lot of people that.
I'd be proud to have you on my team any day.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
she's on all team.
Well, you should be
I'm
happy.
just saying, if you want to trade up, I'm sure I could kick one of my guys off. I got a Griffin who's an asshole.
I think that would be a
If
trade
you
down.
want another trade. Trade down. Really? Are we really want to do it? We're currently on a mission to save one of your guys.
You know what,
You really
though?
want to talk about trading down right now?
While
Leo,
Siggy-
no offense to you, but
While the other two are hyping up Zaysa for her first battle with us and everything, I'm gonna look to Fletch, just kind of give him a wink to let him know that I saw him too. All right. I'm going to really look at this body now that it's, in place, non-moving. What can I make out?
Make a medicine check. If anybody wants to help, you can roll with advantage. Everyone's like, I ain't touching
I
that.
mean-
I'll be over his shoulder, be like, yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
I'll help. I don't know if I have anything to help with. I don't want to touch it, but
Yeah.
All right. Since
Gonna do a nature
You
check.
got any more toothpicks? We can poke it.
I'm gonna use my blue die for me and my purple fey die for.
Yo, does your angel have any analysis scanners?
Well, I can only let's see what we can do first before
Well, we
use
know
up
it's
our resources.
We know it's an aberration.
I'm glad you have a starting point, Farabin. So my
I got that from Fletch.
medicine, 19 total for medicine.
Nice. So with this being a fresh body, well, these all being fresh bodies, you see as the kind of blood in its body, when it comes out, it's very thick and viscous, almost has like a life of its own. It's not moving or anything of that nature, but it's very coarse as it seeps out. Anything that you're noticing that is of organic matter around this is just instantly dying off. Not even.
So steel doesn't hurt steel?
Your weapons, the ones of you that have used your weapons, as you clean it off on plant matter and things of that nature, you kill the plants obviously, but your weapons are fine. They don't.
I'm gonna dip some of my steel-tipped arrows in their blood.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
can I bottle some of this? Can I get a vial of this?
You can try. Make a sleight of hand check of your own.
I will.
18.
Okay.
18.
Yep, your arrowheads are now dipped in
Uh-oh.
this.
Oh.
It's a nat 20.
Oh,
26.
nice.
Man, that
As
laugh
you're
was
doing
like
that,
a
Vase is
laugh.
just like, how many vials are you trying to get of it?
As many as I can. I
Okay.
mean, I think maybe 2. I don't want to go go crazy, but let's
Okay.
say 2.
So you're able to get 2 stoppers. You're not sure how long that stopper is going to last, but you're able to like secure 2 stoppers with it. You make sure there's a decent amount of distance between it and the top, so it doesn't just immediately try and eat away at it. But you tuck them away and store them safely. But yeah, you're able to get 2 vials of this corrosive fluid of some sort.
2.
I put my I got 10 arrows dipped in it, right?
You
Is it
did
good?
all 10? Okay.
Yeah, I dipped 10 of them. And I put them in my efficient quiver. So like they're not actually touching anything that
They're
would
just in
corrode.
like a stationary space. Okay.
Yeah.
The tips are just out in the air.
Well, they're in actually in another dimension. An efficient quiver is kind of like a bag of holding.
Sweet, yeah. Nice. All right, well, hopefully the rest of this goes as easy as that.
DM, I don't know if this would help with my preserving of this, but I do have a poisoner's kit.
Okay, there's probably gear in there that's
Like
better vials that you
specific
would have used.
Vial, yeah.
Yeah. That
Okay, cool.
would prevent
Blasted.
it from eating through. So yeah, I say you use 2 of those.
All right. Shall we keep moving? I think we should do the same that we did. Zesa, Fletch, Farabin, can you scout more?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm already up
I
here,
will
so
sneak ahead.
Arbiters, if I may, I have new information.
Let's hear it,
Confirm.
Angel.
The blood trails. It seemed to contain traces of Rosarium.
The blood of these creatures?
No, the blood of the individual you are tracking.
Gear has Rosarium in his blood?
You all have Rosarium in your blood.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, we have to use it in order to get back. That makes sense. Yeah.
So it was Gia's blood, essentially. Or at
I
least
am
somebody who would... Wait, what?
Noticing similar traces of it, roughly half a mile ahead.
Excellent. Thank you.
Fresh
Angel.
blood? Is it fresh?
I would need to be closer.
Then let's get you closer.
Lead on, Fletch.
Angel better
I'm
be
sorry.
taking my
Leo,
job.
You're giving the orders, Leo. I'm sorry. It's just, force of habit.
Or
Yeah,
something.
I've been having to bite my tongue all day.
All right. Go ahead, team. We'll be behind you at a safe distance.
Right.
Siegfried is also going to stealth up.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay.
Just cause, no reason.
Just
Just because no reason.
Natural 20 that time. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I used some inspiration just because I wanted to use it. So I got 28.
Nice.
Y'all are pretty sneaky, I have to say.
Siegfried getting 18 on the
I'm
stealth.
bringing up the rear. I'm just still watching our 6.
Okay. Roughly half mile ahead as you were instructed. Fletch, it matches up to where you would have taken them as well. Angel's like, I'm sorry. You arrive and there is a large pool of this blood, and it does seem to be relatively fresh. Like within the past 3 or so hours, and you know if you've been traveling in this forest for at least 3.5 of that, so it's recent.
Do I notice any footprints around it still? Same amount or different creatures or anything?
Make a survival check.
15.
Okay. You notice a large foot. At first, for those that aren't familiar, you would almost suspect them to be kind of like just general orc footing, but again, most of them don't wear shoes. But on closer analysis, you realize the texture of the footing is kind of familiar, and by familiar, it's great. Gears.
Is he the only prince I see?
There's some animal prints, but other than that, it's just that.
Are they going off anywhere in a direction?
So as you look further along, you see like a couple of twigs and things of that nature. And similarly, when you look up, there's more breaking in the branches and the trees and things of that nature.
Found Gear's footprint over here, as well as more blood. But the trail keeps going ahead. I say telepathically.
And he shared that blood is like fresh.
Yes.
Excellent work, Fletch. Continue. I'll take the rear.
Just remember, Fletch. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Swift, silent, deadly. Okay, I'll keep going.
Okay. As you continue in, there is a cave up ahead. Very small cave, but cave nonetheless. And Galileo, that's when it clicks that this is pretty much the area where you all got attacked last.
This is it. This is where it happened. Be on guard. I am going to attempt to check the perimeter to see if we're being watched or if things are hiding.
Do a survival check.
I would like to detect good and evil as well.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I am detecting with my perceptor.
Perception check.
I'm sorry. You said you wanted me to roll perception, right?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Total of 23.
No,
Survival.
survival.
Survival. Okay. Total of 23. Yeah.
Okay.
23 as well.
Okay. You aren't being watched, but you are getting like a sense that something is here.
Do I hear anything with my 23 perception?
Not anything audible or anything that you would consider to be living.
I'm gonna sneak up closer to the cave.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
That's a 21.
Okay. As you get closer to the cave, what's your passive perception by chance?
17.
You see something kind of like glisten in just the base of the cave. It's not a very deep cave, maybe 20 feet maximum deep wise, but roughly halfway in, there's just like this shiny object.
Like an object like that's metal or something that's like covered in a liquid?
Probably more leaning towards the metal, but you're not sure from where you're at. It doesn't look like it's a pool of anything or anything.
Okay.
Like that.
There's something in the cave. It's an object.
Be very careful. I don't think we're being watched, but I definitely feel that there's something here.
Is this where the artifact was supposed to be?
DM,
Roughly, yes.
roughly. This
Let's
is
go back.
the area.
I'm gonna sneak up to it.
Okay.
Watch out for traps.
As you get closer, you realize that object is some type of crystal. There is a shimmering coating kind of glistening on the top of it. And what you would normally consider to be maybe like a rosari crystal or something of that nature, this particular one is kind of reddish to the tint, a dark red. But it does have a similar rosarium metallic hue around it.
Okay. Should I touch it? Should I pick it up? I'm like asking everyone in my head.
Zaysa, is there anything around you?
Look around for some traps. Make sure there's no traps.
If it's clear, grab it.
It's probably a sensor. Whatever happens, I'm sure it's
just
going to
like
set
sitting
off.
on the ground.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing in the cave.
Are there any like footsteps around it? Are there any like anything on the cave walls? to indicate,
Survival
like-
check. You don't notice anything offhand, but even when you came in, you didn't see anything. So
Does anybody have
can know, but you
magic
can,
or
you can
anything?
roll a survival.
Survival.
Yeah.
$18.
Okay. No footprints, nothing. Not even like disturbed dirt.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. You all watch as Zaysa picks up this object in the cave.
Never a good thing when you immediately
Wisdom
start
saving
talking
throw.
about everyone else.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
I knew it. You didn't check it for traps.
Well, I'm not going to like. That's not what I thought about, and I don't want to meta. So,
I told you to check for traps 3 times, rookie.
well, she didn't want to listen to you.
You're not my dad.
At 16.
Okay.
20.
18 for Siggy.
Total of 24 for me.
Okay.
Are we missing anyone?
Zaysa, sorry.
Oh, I thought you were asking everyone else.
Oh.
The way you worded it literally made me think that
Oh, no.
everyone else was doing this. So it was Dex saving throw.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
20.
Sweet. So you all pass. However, I don't know if that's a good thing. You all
The DM frowned.
kind of feel yourself being tugged closer. Zaysa, for you, it's kind of like a weird sensation. Your hand just kind of like tingles as you touch this stone. But the rest of you, like if you're in a tree, you feel like your body's getting tugged, and notably as you look, you are getting tugged in that direction. If you're hiding behind something, it'll push you against the object and even move you around. It's almost like a magnetic force compelling you all to get closer to this object.
Well, this sucks.
As I'm trying to kind of fight to not be sucked in, I take out Angel with a strong grasp. Angel, what is this artifact?
It does not seem to be anything from this location. It is a future item from what I can initially grasp. My reconnaissance would need more information, however. It is not something that I have in my databanks.
Thank you. I put it back.
As you're being like walked off.
Yeah, Sig is like digging his heels in and is like full of like digging his heels like he's back on his ass, heels dug in, shield behind him, like trying to drag on the dirt. Like,
all right, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but somebody needs to turn that damn thing off.
Well, I want to see like if it's like heat censored or like touch activated, so I'm just gonna place it down and see if anything changes.
Okay, you set it down in that area, and the pool stops. You all are wherever you were.
Okay, maybe don't pick that up again until we like figure it out.
oh,
I'm gonna walk into the cave with Zaysa, and I want to be right next to her where the thing is.
How big is this?
It would be about half the size of this, so like this size, and enough to like grip in your hand like a cucumber or something like that. With.
I want to take a plate for my mess kit, and I just want to like scoop it up on the plate.
Okay. So you have like this unidentified foreign object, just kind of not touching it, and it's just there. Yeah.
As I walk up, I take out Angel again. Analyze.
There are small traces of Rosarium. Small traces of Rosari crystal. Small traces of unidentifiable component. Large traces of corruption.
We know what that is, right?
Yeah, with the lore and everything that went from yeah, you would all.
Shit. Did y'all get all that?
I said, is Angel
Yes,
talk
as
to
I
all
sit
of
here
us,
with it on
or-
a plate in front of me.
He linked us in earlier.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if like it also linked Angel to all of us, or if it just linked all of us through Angel.
It still linked all of you. The cusp of it might be reaching the hour here shortly, but you can all hear each other's thoughts.
Rosari crystal, corruption. And you said this, and Angel, you said this is not of this time.
From what I have been able to gather, no.
Wait, so was this the thing you were supposed to be grabbing?
DM.
It does fit a description of a artifact that was giving off a weird ripple, enough to where it triggered you to have to send a Arbiter squad to investigate.
I think this is it. DM, do we, as Arbiters, have some kind of holding device, like not like a backpack, but I don't know, like something special?
Is that a reverse bag of holding? Just like, we don't want to touch
container.
this, but we gotta take it back. Essentially, potentially you could. I mean, you probably would have one on your person because this was initially your mission. It's not maybe something that all Arbiters would carry around with them.
I see. I take out whatever it is, a capsule or what have you, and I'll without using my hands, like I'll have like Zaysa like kind of pour it into the thing.
And how many of y'all are close, like to Galileo? And
I'm standing way the fuck back.
I'm still like sitting
like close
down
enough to see what they're
essentially
doing.
Yeah, like I can see it, but I'm like probably a good like 15 feet back. I'm just looking at Longfoot, like I'm thinking to Longfoot, all right, fucking level with me right now. Do you have any smokes? Don't feed me.
What?
Don't
How
move.
is that
Don't
a
feed me.
bird? Okay.
Look, I just almost got to yeet it into like whatever the fuck that thing is. I just like if I'm gonna die, at least let me have a smoke. Do you have one, Longfoot? Or no?
Welcome, Legends of Avantris. Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome.
We are on the premiere episode 1 of Fate of Ukodor, and things are interesting right now.
It's going sideways real fucking fast.
So, who you saying that you can see it Siegfried from where you're at, but you're not getting close, and then
No.
Farrenbin, you're just like not having any part of this.
No, I already told her to check for traps and she didn't do it.
Okay, Fletch, what are you doing?
I'm in a tree watching all of this.
Okay. You almost got pulled out of the tree. but
I was
Yeah,
I was nervous. I was like,
He went straight Hawkeye and is like, now he's like, nope, my tree.
So you're going to attempt to put this crystal in that component pouch, whatever it is.
yes, the safe thing that an arbiter leader would do to make sure it gets back safely.
Roll a perception check with advantage, you and Zaysa. And if you have direct eye contact on the crystal, you can do it as well.
Ooh, natural 20, baby!
I'm rolling a perception.
Yes, with advantage if you can see the crystal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on my plate.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about for like Tree Boy and like
Yeah, he's yelling. Essentially, he's
Mr. Bunny
yelling.
Hops.
Yeah.
I could see it with my non-dark vision all the way.
I can see it with my ears.
25.
Okay. What did you get, Galileo?
I got a natural 20.
Oh yeah, you got that 20. What did you get, Siegfried?
It'd be
can't tell.
17.
Ability check that.
I got a 20, non-natural.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I didn't roll. I
What?
didn't think that I could see
Okay.
it.
Sweet. Nice. It's not there.
It's gone.
You blink, literally blink, and in the process of this object about to traverse into the component pouch, I'll just call it that, it vanishes. And you know it didn't get close into it. It's just not there.
I take out my shield and I like look around the cave because I know that thing that we were looking for is super fast and shit. And I'm just looking.
What happened?
Ask Angel.
What the fuck just
Ask
happened?
Angel where he went.
Angel, do you still read the artifact?
The artifact is no longer on this plane.
Well, shit.
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh shit.
Where is it?
It is gone, Fortress. I am unable to read its readings any longer.
Are you picking up gear?
I am
Do you
picking
feel-
up something,
Are you picking up his signal?
not Gear's signal. Another signal.
What do you mean another?
Shit. Sig
There
brings
is-
back.
Is it
Sig,
their arbiter?
Sig gets back on their feet.
An anomaly.
Ah, shit.
Roughly
Analyze.
30, 20.
Yep, on their feet.
10.
Whip out.
On your feet, everyone, on your feet. And I'm just getting ready for anything. Dodge action.
Don't like it when AIs count down.
Oh god.
I'm
Countdown
hiding behind
way too-
Galileo.
Oh yeah, I got
Something's coming.
I need
I got the
everyone
whips winding up.
to make an intelligence saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Didn't
Oh,
know I'm
no.
proficient.
That's my look.
Okay. If you have it blurred in, you can roll regular.
If you have it blurred in, what is
If
it? What
you're
do you mean?
Build it.
proficient at it, you can
Oh.
roll regular.
Oh,
Fuck.
so I got
Alright.
13.
Getting that one.
That's not bad. I got a total of 18 with disadvantage.
13.
13. Okay.
17.
Okay.
I want you to know I rolled a 20 with that. I hate you a little bit on the inside.
You got minus that hard? Who hates you?
no
Disadvantage.
You said yeah, disadvantage.
Oh, you rolled it. Okay, never mind. I thought you
Yeah, I was
got
gonna
like
say, what
minus
do you-
2 to that. I'm like, what the heck? Or like minus Fletch.
Got in that one.
No! No!
My baby boy in the tree.
My brother from another mother, no!
So Farabin and Zaysa, what were yours? Just to jog my memory. 'Cause-
I got a 13.
Okay, I thought you just. Who has the higher dex?
I have an 18 deck.
Same.
Okay. Sweet. Galileo.
Yeah.
You see a pulse of light erupt in the area. And it shoots out. It hits into Fletch. And you watch as his arbiter capsule shatters. And the
Fletch!
content inside of it disperses. And as that light hits him, he too disperses.
What?
It pulses out. It hits into Siegfried.
No!
Same thing. First, his way out, and then him. And you know roughly what's about to happen.
I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna shield Zasa's body with mine.
Okay. Zasa, roll one more intelligence saving throw straight. Actually, help. Advantage. No! Fuck!
I got a 17.
Okay.
No, 18. Sorry.
And what was your initial one, Galileo?
My initial natural 20 plus.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now you can kind of see this as well, Zasa. It's almost like for you and Galileo, time is coming to a halt. Everything's moving microscopically slow. You can see the details in the hairs in the back of Galileo's neck. Like it's insane how attuned all of your senses are right now. But it rips through Fletch, it rips through Siegfried. Finally, it rips through Farabin.
No! No!
And then it pushes out, and that pulse just brightens out, and both your vision and Zasa's vision just goes to black.
Shit.
And that's where we're going to end it. So, let's give out some dice.
Wow! Damn!
Do not take kindly to this disrespect.
Jindius, hopefully I'm pronouncing it correct. You have won the giveaway.
Hey!
Jindius, yay! Oh my
A
goodness,
round of
Jindius.
applause.
Just join the Discord, hit up Chris Solo, and give him your information, and he can get that dice sent out to you right away. Everyone, thank you so much for being here for the first part of the prequel. We will get the second part done next Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific. You better be here because everybody wants to know what happens next. And
I want to know.
Something tells me we might not have some returning characters.
Oh my goodness. It's so good. Okay, so as we get ready to raid, be sure we are on the 4th day of Ukodor Con, and I can't believe how amazing all of this has been. We still have Sunday and Monday of more events, so be sure to hit us up as early as I think 8 a.m. Pacific for the champions talk that we're gonna go through. Probably some PvP between all of us Ukodor Fabled 42 community members. But yes, let me see if we have a raider. So we gave away the dice. Showtime's 8 a.m. Champions of Ukodor. And the next episode, I already told you, it's next Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific. Be here. We need to know. We need to know what happens next. Chris, do we have anybody that we're rating? Because I can just shout them out here. Sweet. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.